Welcome. You have journeyed this far, and it has led you here. The layer of reckoning. Yes, twitch.tv/OKKatie the home of your fall and the rise of Death2Divinity, the first all-fat, all-queer D&D live play show. I hope you brought your seatbelts, and I hope your seatbelts brought their seatbelts. No one is safe. Yaldak has fallen, and there must be a future for those who call themselves heroes. Hello! Welcome to episode 13 out of 15 in the season of Death2Divinity. We're here nestled sweet into season 2. Oh boy, we are coming toward the end of this chapter. Of course, our sponsor, Die Hard Dice. Mantha?
Yeah, I realized we didn't switch our captions. Let me do that really quick.
Oh, shit.
As a reminder, we are sponsored by the incredible team over at Die Hard Dice, dieharddice.com. You got all of your dice, all of your accessories, including stickers, dice trays, etc., etc. Everything that they create is absolutely gorgeous. They've been generous enough to gift us with some $50 gift codes for y'all to spend. We'll be doing a giveaway of one of those tonight during our break. And then in addition to that, you can also use the code Death2Divinity at checkout, get 10% off your order.
All right. That means that it is everybody's favorite time. Oh, yes, the clock is aloft. Time Daddy knows what time it is. It is time for recaps. You're going to have 15 seconds. I almost said 30. I'm not that nice. You're going to have 15 seconds to recap last week's episode. Remember, you're fighting for your right for inspiration. If you hit that, chat's going to get to vote. I was going to pull up... just to remind everyone how last week went, your current inspiration pools are as follows. The group pool has 1. Kita, you have 4. Nico, you have 3. Sam, you are out with 0. Lyrica, 2. Molly, you have 3. So that's where everyone's inspirations are at. Good luck. Who won last week? Who?
Nico.
Oh, Nico. All right. Well, then you can decide who goes first.
I'll go first.
Oh, shit. All right.
Yes.
I love to see
I also have a special guest with my recap. It's Mooly Rex.
Oh, my God. Mooly Ray.
Yes. So
my
Mooly's going to help
God.
me. Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. I love you, Mooly Ray. your recap.
Yeah. All right. Mooly, you ready? Yeah.
All right, you
ready.
two. You ready? All right.
Yep.
3, 2, 1, go.
Brian got new daggers from Theo. Ula calls a family meeting and apologizes and reveals about the promise with Lusso. Yalik is petrified with magic and shit, and we gotta find the fucking third creature from Starry's Gray's Grimoire, and they try to find Lusso. Oh. Thank you, Mooly Ray.
I, for a second, thought that Nico was just for the entire 15 seconds gonna go, moo.
No! Okay,
I'm gonna commit.
I should have.
I'm gonna vote for you. All right. Who are you picking to go next?
Oh, jeez. Molly.
Molly,
right.
it's your turn.
I'm ready. No, we're not doing that. I am Molly. No,
I'm so sorry.
I heard that name and thought when someone makes that joke, I'm shutting it down with a sledgehammer.
Oh, no.
All right,
Oh.
I'm ready. 3, 2, 1, go, me. Ula spills their beans, loses some scales, Gideon gets them back, Brian gets some new knives. Alpine poison, my boy! We gotta kill sexy bug mommy to cure him. Attempted murder in an alley, we almost got Lusso! And current's not getting a vibe, they're being followed. 2 extra seconds, we did well, I thought. Okay, how was that?
That was great. That was beautiful.
That was beautiful.
Impressive as always. Who are you picking to go next?
Lyrica.
Lyrica.
You ready?
Yes.
I believe you. 3, 2, 1, go.
Kern still doesn't know what to do about going to the heart or ruling the core. Brian gets a colossal knife. We found out that Yaldek has been done absolutely dirty about Balpyony. We now have to kill another monster, and we decide to go and kill Luso, and that kind of ends up okay, but he got away.
Ah! Great. Perfect. Lyrica, great job as always. Who are you picking to go next?
Eat it.
Okay. You ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go.
Brian buys a colossal tooth. Ula calls a meeting and tells us that they made a promise with Luso. In threes, we found Yaldek like passed out in bed, and we have to kill a sexy mantis about it. And we try to kill Luso.
Tried the keyword there.
I guess we're the last one left, huh?
Let's go see him.
You ready?
Yep.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
Brian finally gets some good weapons. Ula reveals that they made a promise with Luso and breaks it, which is bad news bears. The party decides that they're probably going to split up, which is definitely going to be bad news bears. And then we all try to kill Luso, which goes really, really poorly. Meanwhile, Yaldek was poisoned by Valpini, who's using us to pick off monsters for a prophecy. Yikes.
Beautiful.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. That's everybody, right?
Yeah, that's it.
I believe that. Who gets that sweet, sweet inspo? Of course, polls are now open. Pokemon, go to the polls. Make sure that vote is in. We're going to decide who gets an inspiration here in these very important last few episodes. In the meantime, so we're splitting the party, huh? All right, then I have some questions about the logistics split. Obviously, the main Fig Glass Industries ships is being left here in the core. So, how much money did the going away team take with them?
Well, I think we had about 1,300 gold left, if I recall correctly.
Have you actually been keeping track?
Amongst the
Loosely.
5 of us?
That's
We had like a lot.
we had a lot.
I think I'm not sneakily trying to look now, but I'm not trying to be a sneaky boy. I think that was what it is. We could take like a fourth, maybe like a little less than half. How does that feel to everyone? I don't need money to stop my
Is that
sister
enough?
from being a clown, hopefully. I don't know. That's a great question.
I think it's worth considering
Sam?
that the people who are staying in the core will be meeting up with us and ideally won't need a ton of gold in their quest into the heart. Not that I'm trying to deprive y'all of money. I'm just saying.
Just it's 13,000, not 1,300,
Yeah,
right?
1,000, right, Molly?
I thought it was 1,300, but
We started with
I'm looking.
50K.
You started with 300,000.
Well, that's right, we started with
Yeah.
300,000. That's right, that's right.
I found the number.
We were in the hundreds of
Oh,
thousands.
thanks, besties.
Nice.
293,400 was what we.
150
Take
went
as
to
much
Derby
as you
Girls.
need.
150 went to Derby because they bargained for it.
Yes. So
You spent thousands at stores in Terrapine.
so it'd be
so-
140 minus Terrapine money.
Let's just call Terrapine a 10, shall we?
Okay, so that leaves us with 130,
leaves you with 130.
133, 400.
So how much you taking with you?
Sam, what do you feel?
I think Molly's estimation of half is probably fine.
All right.
Oh,
So-
yeah, Jen's hiring costs. You're right. So it was another 50.
Yep.
So you had 100K. So you have 90K.
Oh, we'll take 45.
45,000. All right, 45,000. You're taking notes about what's happening on your side, right?
Me?
Yeah.
See, Brian's going with Gideon, and Gideon is our note taker, but yeah, I'll keep notes.
Don't worry, I've already written them down.
I know, because you're the best, Molly, and I love you.
It's okay.
All right. Perfect. So with that, okay, so you're keeping 100. Sorry, you're taking 45 with you. Are any other materials from the ship coming your way?
I'm leaving Cat on the ship. As a side note,
You're leaving. Okay, you're leaving Cat on the ship. All
Cat's
right.
gonna stay on the ship for safety.
I think I'm taking any of my personal journals or like things I had in my room. So if anyone goes looking while I'm gone, they'll just find dirty clothes.
Leaving the dirty clothes. Smart.
Yes.
All
I
right.
do take the Misha shirt though. I do take that little Misha shirt.
Perfect.
Yes. Gay. What else? Yeah, I believe Monarch's supplying us like a smaller, fast ship.
Yes, this is
So
correct. Piloted by Lildrir.
Right.
yes, and whoever on the ship wants to go with us, your Crovolones, your
They're already
Crovolones.
on the. You're already on the other ship.
Great.
That was last week's. That was a chaos event for you.
Yes. Okay.
Their
Oh
attendance. Yes. Chaos pays off, I guess, is what we've learned. So, okay, perfect. And well, with that, you've taken your inspiration. Congrats
Thanks.
on that.
Thank you.
Then any other logistic questions? The money was my big one. Before we jump on in.
Head empty.
Yeah.
All right. So
Oh, if there's anything on Mirage City, any books we had, I know that's really vague, but even if it's a tourist pamphlet, I'm going to take it and read it.
let me check on the books that you had on your ship. Perfect. Besides that, now I will ask, Ulo, Winona, Current, are you sending them with anything? Feel like they missed something, or you want something, you want to make sure that they have something, anything of the likes?
Can Ula call their contact from Marriage City and see if they have any information for them?
Let's start with that then, shall we?
Oh shoot! Okay.
All right.
Ooh.
So we'll start there. But to remind you, Molly, the books that we have on the ship right now are The Arcanic Forest and the Fae, The First War, A History of Kurthus's Encounters, Fortune's Deck, Colossal Sightings of the 4400s, On Para's Uprising, The Feast Beasts, Fae Afflictions, The Wild Congregation, Wild's Botany, Fluxfolk Anthropology, and The Null. Are you taking any of these novels?
Fluxfolk Anthropology, and there's one you mentioned earlier, one of the first few books that you listed.
Arcanic Forest and the Fae, The First War, A History of Kurthus's Encounters, Fortune's Deck,
The first book. I'll take that one,
Arcanic
too.
Forest and the Fae.
Yeah.
Probably worth it.
Yeah. The two like Fae books, like Fae Anthropology and
Imagine being able to read your own graphic that you made. It's the Arcanic Forces in the Fae. Why would it be forest?
oh well, hey. That
Imagine
sounds good
knowing
too.
a single word.
I'll take it.
So yes, yeah. So you're gonna take Arcanic Forces in the Fae with you. Sounds great. Are we being sent with anything else?
I don't think so. Maybe a copy of each prophecy. We've written them down that we
good.
are stressed out about.
Perfect.
Or at least the notes that we've taken about the prophecies if we don't have the actual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just so we can reference them even when we're away. Yeah. I don't know if anyone else wants to send stuff with us, but that's all I can think of personally.
Yeah.
I can't think of anything.
All right, perfect. Then you will be sent with exactly that. We will catch up with the team? Because we left with you guys departing, correct?
I think we were walking back.
Yeah, we were walking back from the Luso fight.
Okay, so we haven't
Yeah.
departed
And
yet.
Lyrica
Yeah.
Brilliant.
had the field
Perfect.
Is being followed. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Walk.
while our team walks back, I would like to pick up with Ula, who stayed behind. Ula, are you doing anything of particular importance while you have stayed behind? Is there anything that has happened that that you accomplished while everyone was gone?
I feel like during around this time, since I'm still with Yaldic, I feel like I would do, I don't know, anything. I know that their magic doesn't work, but I feel like they would, I don't know, make Yaldic feel comfortable somehow, some way, and just make sure like they're okay and that they're still breathing, you know, and all that stuff. But is it okay if Ula calls someone during this time too?
Yeah, Yaldic's asleep. It's
Yeah.
like it's like you're babysitting and you're charged with asleep, but now you can do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah, and maybe if like Theo comes back, I would like text. Since I was left with Brian's Sympax,
Yeah.
I would text everybody like, "Oh, hey, Theo is back" or whatever whenever he comes back, or if he even does come back.
Yeah, we'll say that he comes back right after that phone call. So let's
Okay.
take this tasty
Damn.
phone call first. Oh, except for
Wait, can I
Alice-
make 2 phone calls?
you can make as many phone calls as you want.
I'm just gonna make 2.
And then 2 it is. Perfect. So yes, you are calling your Mirage City contact. That is Cintrine Bloodfig.
Oh yeah.
Who I believe had a voice. And that voice was, I believe I remember it. I'm ready. Oh, was it that? Well, if it wasn't this before, only our patrons would know. It's on YouTube now. Oh, everyone will know my mistakes. You know, listen,
It's okay.
she just has a dynamic voice. All right, so you're calling Cintrine. I have to ask, she obviously did you that favor the last time you called her for information at the auction. She just got you into the auction. Did you pay that favor back in the last few years?
I think Ula did,
Okay.
but it's like towards like probably like 3 years later or something. Like it's pretty recent, you know. Like it's not
Okay.
like, yeah.
Do you
So,
have an idea of how you paid that favor back?
I feel like it's gonna be a very intimate thing.
Okay, you think it was intimate? Okay, we can make it an intimate thing. Let's say that like let's say about 7 months ago, Cintrine went through a pretty bad breakup
Ooh.
and called on you to break into her ex's place to get her shit for her. It was a small favor, but she called on it. Tell me when she called on that favor, how did you complete this favor?
Ooh. Well, shit. Oh. Oh God. Oh jeez. I'd just be like, yeah, I'll do it for you. Anything for you.
Was it subtle? Did you just like break in? Was it fiery? Was it loud?
Ooh.
Was it, how
I'll
did you?
have to add fire in it for damn sure.
Okay, it was a loud break-in.
But I felt like I got her stuff though. Hopefully. Most of it.
So, if you're gonna do a loud break-in, can I get you
Yeah.
to either make an athletics or an acrobatics roll, just so I can just know how well the mission went?
Yes. Give me a moment. Excuse me? Athletics?
Or acrobatics, your
Or
call.
acrobatics? Ooh, let's do acrobatics. Oh no!
6. Great. Well, now we know how it went.
Yeah, now we know. Yep, that's great. Mm-hmm.
All right, so you make this call. Do you do anything to prepare for making this call?
Oh, geez. Oh, well, no, I don't know if they're coming back. No, actually. Because I'm trying to think of. No, I'll just. No, I don't have anything to prepare. I'll just be
All
like, hey.
All right, so you call. You're standing over Yaldek's bed. You place this call. It rings for a long moment, and then it picks up. Oh my God! What I'm just imagine remembering this accent. It's gonna be a new voice. Everyone, deal with it.
I don't remember what it was either, so I can't help. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, you were there too.
I was there. So
You
was,
were there.
So was Nico.
Well, okay, from what I remember, she sounded very, like, very dominatrix type of.
Yeah, I remember that
woman.
much, but I couldn't remember if it was like with a Russian lilt or a British one.
I don't think it was a Russian.
I don't think it
vote.
was.
That's
Yeah,
not-
I don't think that either.
Right. It's fine. So yeah, so you pick up and there is a long pause, and then you hear, "Oh, here's a name I never expect to see show up on my call. Captain."
Sin. Hello,
Hi.
it's been. Hello, it's been quite a long time.
Yeah, it's been a few months since you shattered all the windows at my old place.
Please. Okay, hold on, wait.
Thanks,
It's
by
getting
the
hot.
way.
You are. You're very welcome. Starts to get really nervous and forgot about this whole thing. Sin, unfortunately, I'm calling you for another favor.
Oh, I know. You don't call for pleasure, you call for business.
You are correct. Yes.
What can I do you for?
Actually, I don't know. You probably know, but do you
I
know?
a few things.
Okay. Have you heard anything that involves with a person named Nakia?
Nakia. Is there a last name on that?
I don't know if Nakia has a last name. They're related to Gideon Osmond. Do you?
Osmond.
Also, I also forgot Gideon's mom's name because I remember they mentioned that in the meeting.
Valeria.
It's Valeria.
Valeria?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then I mentioned that as well.
Now, that's a name I have heard. Pray tell, why are you asking, Captain?
I have people who I care about whose lives are on the line. And I need information about them as much as I can and fast right now.
Wow. That sounds like something serious.
Oh yeah, it's very serious business.
And what information are you looking for exactly?
Whereabouts, if you can. Where they were last seen, what they have done. Honestly, anything that I could get from you.
Well, I can do that, but that's information I'm not sure that I can hand out over the line. You understand, Captain.
Oh, I understand, all right. Ooh, that clears their throat. But
You never know just who's listening.
Oh, fuck. Well, is there anything that any information that I could have right now that you could tell me?
Right now, so demanding. What, don't want to visit?
I'll visit you soon. I just have to deal with things prior, so.
I've never heard such a vague or hollow promise. What would be most helpful to you right now, Captain?
Oh, jeez. Do you just any information of Valeria? Is that her name? Valeria.
Yes,
Valeria. Valeria.
Well, I'll tell you this much. My boss knows where she is.
Okay. That's something.
Yeah.
Your boss.
Just take it up with the owner of the Exalted Casino.
Exalted Casino.
And you have actually done a roll. You have for sure to learn about Malaya Pira after you learned of his name. You know that the owner of the Exalted Casino is Malaya Pira.
Right. Oh, fuck. Of course it would be. Of course. Do we know exactly where the Exalted Casino is?
It's
Or
in
does
the
Ula
heart of
know?
Marriott City. Yep.
Oh, gosh darn. Shit. Okay. And that's where Valeria is at? I asked Sin.
I didn't say that much.
Okay. Will you give me more information if I see you again?
Absolutely, Captain.
Okay.
And if your friends need that information, then they can just stop by too.
Yeah.
Of course.
Treat them well, Sin. Okay.
You saying I don't?
I know you will. But please be nice.
My pleasure.
Okay. I'll let them know about you.
All right. Just tell them to meet me. I do a second shift at the coffee shop across from the casino. I'm there after sunset most days.
After sunset?
Yeah.
I appreciate that, Sin. I will let them know.
I appreciate you, Captain. I'll see you later.
Farewell, Sin. And then I hang out.
Bye.
Ooh, and then Ula just starts to like ooh, gosh damn. Ula blushes a little bit.
And then who's your second phone call?
I would like to call Rhaegon.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, so you call Rhaegon. Let's do it.
Okay.
You left him on top of the mountain. So
Our poor boy. Yeah.
that's where he is. That's where he's at. So you call, and it goes through, and you hear, hey,
Rhaegon.
hey,
Hey, hello. It's been so long.
Captain.
Yes, Rhaegon. Hello.
Oh, Captain.
You okay? Are you drunk?
No, not one bit. How are you, Captain?
Yeah. How's that? How's the mochi that I made for you? Did you like it?
Oh, so good. So good, Captain.
Are you at the shack?
What?
Yeah. Okay.
Well, yeah, I've been sleeping in your place.
Good.
He's got a better bed. Better for my back. What can I do for you?
You hear Ula saying, Raygon, there's something bad happening. And I don't know how to keep you safe.
Something bad? No way.
God damn it, Raygon, please.
Oh, what bad stuff could be happening right now?
Raygon, I know I haven't been telling you much, and that's my fault, but I broke a promise with Luso, and I don't know what's going to be happening to you, but I want you to know to, I don't know, be safe, go somewhere. If you need to take my shit and sell things, I don't know, but I want you to be safe, and I just know that I care about you.
What do you mean I'm so safe here?
We'll see after
Because
I
I'm
die.
the only one up here on this mountaintop, and it's so safe.
You're the only one that's there?
Yep, after you left, I was the only one there, and it stayed that way for sure.
Where's
And
Papiria?
Papiria went with Emeloth.
Oh, I thought Papiria stayed back, but that makes sense. Whew, okay. Well,
Also,
I'm just.
everything's definitely good.
What did you do?
I'm just doing what I'm
Don't
told.
lie. Yeah, like,
I'm doing what I'm told.
which is
My
Raygon.
job.
Okay, but I'm I'm just warning you. Letting you know that.
What?
Yes, I'm warning you that I'm possibly gonna be dead, and so
You're gonna
Don't
be
forget.
dead, huh?
yes.
I
Anyway,
couldn't relate to that. I'll tell you
yeah,
that.
I fucking bet, Raygon. I
Okay.
fucking bet. But when I do die, there is a will in the case. Just letting you know.
There's a will.
Yes, there's a will. If
What
that matters of any.
pirate- All right. What pirate has ever written a will?
I
Oh,
have. God damn it, Raygon. But so what are you gonna do? You're just gonna chill?
Can you
and...
not die?
I don't know. I think I'm slowly dying right now, Raygon.
What? Please don't.
Well, it's happening.
Is there any way can I do anything to stop that?
Can I roll insight check on him? Through the phone? Through the syntax?
Yeah, you can.
What
You
the
can have you can do the totally original thought that you just had to roll an insight check.
Yep, totally. Yep. Oh, 13. I don't have shit on my insight.
13?
God damn.
A 13 will lead you to think that Raygon sure is handling the news that you might be dying a little bit weird.
Huh. Okay. Hey, you gonna be okay?
No!
Why not? Why?
You just said you're gonna die.
You'll be fine, right?
No!
Wait, what? No.
No, I would not be fine if that happened. I would be whatever
You'll
the
be fine.
opposite of fine is.
You'll
Bad,
be-
maybe.
No, I think you'll be okay. I mean, are you gonna reconnect
Well,
with your
I
dad?
think so.
Are you gonna reconnect with your dad?
My dad?
Yeah. Are you gonna reconnect?
I haven't
With your dad.
spoken to him in years.
Do you want to reconnect with him?
Fuck no.
Why not?
Because he was a fucking deadbeat and I have other things going on. Like you said you were dying.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, listen, I just want to make sure like shit is settled while I'm out here. I'm gonna be dying.
Okay, so what you just said is your dying wish. Which, by the way, if you died, I would not be okay. You said your dying wish
Hold on.
is for me to reconnect with my estranged
No.
deadbeat Mother.
Yeah, for sure. That's what I want, Raygun. Yes, totally.
All right. Don't die. I would not be okay.
Yes, I'll try not to. Raygun. God damn it.
Great. I'm just up here on this mountain doing what I'm told.
If the alternative is Ula dies, wait, so if Ula dies, reconnect with Dad.
Yeah.
If Ula stays alive, don't reconnect with Dad. Stay alive so I don't have to reconnect with my dad.
Yep, that's what it is. That's what we're playing on.
So anything else?
You know what?
You coming back anytime soon?
Probably
Don't
not.
come back anytime soon. Everything's fine here.
You know what? Why don't you come down here?
To the core?
Yeah.
I mean, you're not in the core. You're in Terrifying. Yeah, you're in Terrifying. Yeah, I'll come out sometime.
Okay. You know what? You just stay there. But fucking be safe, okay?
Yeah, no, so, definitely safe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway. All right.
Yeah, anyways. Yeah, no, okay, uh-huh.
Okay.
Okay.
Take care, Raygon.
Yeah, you too, bud.
It's nice knowing you.
What do you mean it was hard knowing you?
I hang up.
And you hang up your phone.
Mm-hmm. And then I wait for Thea to come back.
Meanwhile, on the trip back, all right, on the walk back, we have Gideon, Brian, Current, and Winona. Current is on the phone with bill collectors, and therefore cannot talk. But the other three of you are walking along right now. Of course. Are you all talking about what has just happened? What seems to be the energy? Oh, I forgot. Karam is also with you.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I think Winona is just kind of. Ooh, sorry.
Oh,
Go
you
ahead.
first. I was gonna tell a joke. Please.
No, I need the joke.
I just keep imagining Luceau floating behind us, T-posing 10 feet in the air, really stiffly, just following us, because that's what I imagine his flying looks like. It's just him floating behind us, so stiff, just. And so I'm just imagining him listening to everything we're about to say.
I think Brian is like probably muttering to herself about how much of a coward he is for running, because I think that's the narrative she has chosen to tell herself, is that they were going to win and he fled because he knew it.
Yeah, I think Gideon's on board with that narrative.
I was gonna say Winona's like furious and also very much on board with that narrative.
Yeah, so I think she's like, I think as they're walking, she's just kind of like, she kind of huffs and is like wiping off like her daggers and like putting them away, and she just goes, you know, if you're really gonna get into a fight like that and you're gonna say all that shit and then you're just gonna flee, that doesn't say a lot to me about you and your skills in a fight. Maybe I thought, you know, we were pretty evenly matched there for a minute, and then all of a sudden he's just gone. So maybe we were doing better than I thought.
Yeah, and we didn't even pull off the fastball special. That didn't even go well.
We need to
And
practice that. We
Yeah,
need
we'll
to practice that
that.
more. Perhaps on the ship on the way to Mirage City, we can work on that.
all these powerful people like, oh, I'm a guild master. Oh, I'm a vampire. Where are they now? Not here.
Not fighting us.
No.
Chicken shit.
It's fucking right, Winona. I'm actually very scared still, but I'm glad
Yeah,
that
same.
went well. I'm so happy you came with us. Can you imagine if Brian and I went alone? I mean, we'd be so dead.
I was gonna say I can imagine, and I don't wanna.
I mean, I've said it before. I don't think death is the worst possible outcome here, but thank you for coming. I do appreciate it. I appreciate the backup always.
Hey, what's the worst possible outcome if literally dying isn't the?
I mean, I don't know. There are all kinds of creatures down here who bring people back from the dead as weird constructs.
You're right. You're right.
I think potentially being possessed would be worse because you'd be there, but you wouldn't have any control. I think if you were if somebody stole your body, and then you would kind of floating around like a weird little ghosty. That could be. I just feel like there are a lot of things worse than what I mean.
Got it.
If I have to choose something in the wilds, I would want it to be death. I would want it to be clean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, got it.
That's just kind of how I feel about that.
I know this is sort of a grim thought, but I always wonder what happened to Misha with those soul gates back at the temple. I wonder what that was, because their body was gone, Sorry, maybe it makes me feel better to think that maybe it was I don't know.
Does
I guess
Brian
not
know
knowing
anything
means
about the soul gates? I don't think she's really thought about that Misha fell through the soul gates. Is that something I could do a history roll on?
Temple.
Same, because I'm curious.
Yeah, the only other ones we saw were at Sampira's.
Right, but I'm wondering if it's something that Brian would know about from knowing things about the wilds and the plains.
Yeah.
But my DM is ignoring me, so I don't know.
I'm thinking about it, and you're welcome to roll for it.
Okay, would I be
history
rolling,
check,
a
please.
history check,
Yeah.
or yeah. Okay.
$11.
An 11 from Ula.
Doesn't go. It's only a 7 for
And
me.
a 7. Yeah, neither of you know jack shit about these soul gates, huh? Hard to tell. Impossible to know. Current, you get off the phone with that bill collector who had called you on accident, and now you are now you're back with the group there, who all seem to be talking about soul gates and Misha.
Yeah, I just got this call. They were trying to catch me for my car's extended warranty, but I told them I didn't have a car.
What is a car?
What did I miss?
A car.
I have no idea.
Is it like my motorcycle?
Gideon, I'm pretty
Maybe?
sure that when somebody falls through the soul gates, they're gone. But
Yeah.
I don't know for sure. I know that was a little blunt, but
No, it's okay. It's
and like
it's
I
true.
said, that's probably better, right? Given the
Well.
options, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so. I'd
I mean,
rather
it would
that
be
than.
better if they were, not.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, I get what you mean.
yeah. Which, speaking of, I really hope that Ystira is doing okay with Valpine, who is definitely using us to do her dirty work, which I don't love. I don't love that.
No, we're definitely gonna have to kill Valpine.
And I think at this point, Brian takes out Ula's Synpax and sends herself a text message to ask how Ula's holding up.
Ula just talks about, yeah, everything's okay here, just still here with Yaldek, waiting for Theo to come back. Hey, you're alive.
Ula said that to Brian.
Yeah, like, hey, you're
Brian responds,
successful.
"We weren't successful. Glad you're still alive."
And then Ula texts back, for now, sends.
And Brian sends back a skull emoji. Because she
group
didn't
text
know
is
how else to
radar.
respond to that.
Gideon, that was a 16 on the Soulgate roll.
Yeah.
Okay. All you have is whether it be the panicked grasping of someone in mourning or a hunch. You remember conversations about the soul gate severing the soul from the body itself. This, of course, being how Simpura created indentured souls. Sorry, a cat just punched my mouse. Everything's fine.
She's helping.
She's helping. You would know that you find it weird that a thing built to separate left no trace.
Yeah, I think Gideon's probably like thought about this a lot since it happened, but doesn't really like have anything to go with his theory, but is sort of like very privately telling themselves like, well, maybe there's something special about this, but I don't think they share that with the group because
Right.
they think that's just, they don't want to get themselves too excited about it.
Right. Makes sense. Just a few minutes before our group returns, Ula, you can hear Theo whistling from the garden section of the dignitary wing.
Oh, I go off over there.
Okay, yeah, you head into the gardens.
Mm-hmm. Oh, here, let me go. Oh, actually, I look at Yaldek and be like, we'll be back. Like, just touch his wrist, and then I just leave.
Okay.
And then I head to Theo.
Perfect. Heading to Theo, you kind of sneak up on him. He's pacing kind of back and forth in this garden area. How do you approach?
I try not to startle him, but then I realize like he's just like pacing. I'm like, Theo, you okay?
Huh? Oh,
Theo.
yeah. Hey, Ula. What's up?
Hey, did you get word from Monarch? Because I know Current sent you.
Yeah. I was thoroughly scolded for letting them then leave without me, which was fine. Dealt with that, but you know.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know where they are?
Actually, I don't know where they are. Actually, hold on, Theo. Let me just text Brian real quick, and then I open up my Sympax again. Brian, where are you?
She texts, honestly, she probably texts Winona and Current on their way to you. Gideon and I are heading for the ship.
Oh, and then Ula says, "Oh, Gideon and you're not coming back."
I thought we were all going back together and then saying goodbye and then going to the ship.
I think Brian assumes that they're just leaving because she imagined her having the emotional maturity to know that she should go say goodbye to her friends. And so I think she sends back like, oh, yeah, we could do that.
Like, fair, because Theo is here, and I believe he probably may have information for y'all.
All right, we'll be there soon.
Yeah, meet us at the garden. I text to Brian. Okay.
Brian will relay that to the rest of the group.
Off to the freaking garden we go then, I suppose.
Yeah, you guys are just you all are just arriving at the dignitary wings. So you can head right back to the garden if so you wish. Is anyone like dropping any stuff off in their room? Anyone going to their room at this point?
I go pick up Scrumble real quick.
Okay, you now have Scrumble with you.
Brian carries everything on her that she would need. She's paranoid.
Great, perfect.
I'm glad that Winona has her emotional support plate, though. That's very important.
That's what she needs.
I don't know how to drop it off, or else I would drop it off in my room. I'm just so attached to it.
Multiverse told us we could pocket them, but I don't know how. I don't remember.
Oh, yeah, isn't that like in your character sheet or something?
As you are walking in, the woman at the front desk goes, "Oh, Your Highness, I have a missive."
I think it takes Current a second because still not used to being referred to that at all, and then realize that they're talking to Current. Oh, me. Oh, yeah. What is it?
And she just hands you a like rolled scroll with a wax seal on it.
Very official. I open it right away and unravel it.
The letter reads, "Dearest Current, I consider it the largest pleasure to have crossed paths with you so serendipitously on my journey. While our ways are parting now, I encourage you to be fearless in the pursuit of your power. Truly, it is only the powerful who will have a say in the coming days. It would be a shame if the powerful decided your fate for you. Until then, Val."
Don't like that. Don't like that. Val as in Valpiony, correct?
You can only assume, yes.
Given the state that Yaldek is in, I mumble a few choice words under my breath and immediately go to meet up with the others to show them the lovely note that Valpiony has left me.
Yes, and everyone congregates in this here garden.
I'm so stuck. Like I've
Oh gosh, I will come grab you.
Here we go.
You made it? I'm sorry. Now I'm dragging you anyways.
You have to go around the other side of the desk. I figured that out the hard way.
All right.
So yeah, fun story, y'all. I was just given this lovely little note from who I can only assume is Valpiony, given the signature, and I think I'll open it and I'll read it aloud for everybody again.
What an asshole.
Can we actually get the text of it in the chat so I can read it? Because it'll help my eyeballs.
I put it up on the little thing.
I can't read that. It's too small. Can I zoom in?
You have a zoom
I put
function.
it
Oh
in
my God.
Twitch
Just
chat.
kidding. I'm learning how to use.
Oh, you made me make Theo say it on accident.
I think Brian screws up her face and says, I can't wait until we kill her. I'll just say it. She needs to be dead. She needed to be dead a while ago.
You know, this is probably the first time that I'll agree with Brian that I would like this person dead as soon as possible.
Brian claps once, just like.
She can't even get her own wife. She has to steal one. And that's embarrassing for her, honestly.
Right? A lot of talk of power for someone who's just stealing it from everybody else.
She stole a wife?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's lots happened.
And I think she's using her for nefarious purposes, at least according to everything, you know?
It's like the one thing you're not supposed to do with a wife is use her for nefarious purposes. You're supposed to love her and get her like
No,
coffee
or
and
steal
stuff.
her. Period.
Yeah. I hope your steer is okay.
Speaking of which, we should probably get going if we want to get some Nakia and figure out what's going on with Ystira and everybody else.
Oh, Brian and Gideon, before you both leave, I actually have some information for you.
Oh,
All right.
I do have a connection there, and she will help you out. Her name is Centrine Bloodfig.
Centrine Bloodfig.
Mm-hmm. She works the second shift at a coffee shop across from the casino? Or whatever.
Okay.
She's trustworthy.
You know? Yeah.
All right. I think you and I should keep us in Pax's Switch so that if Luso tries to track you using yours, then he'll think that you're at Mirage City.
Yeah.
I think you need to stay as low as you can while you're still here.
Sounds fair. If you need any more information about Sin or Centrine, just message me.
All right. Actually,
Thank
you
you.
know what?
Mm-hmm.
Quick permission from Miko for this. If Brian smashes Ulyss Sympax and offers to get a burner to replace it, is that okay?
Yeah, that's okay.
So she's gonna go, actually, you know what? And she pulls out of her pocket and she like throws it on the ground and then she just like steps on it with all of her weight.
Oh.
And then she like grinds her foot into it so that it gets like real like little tiny pieces. And then she kind of like, she's all right, I'll pick you up a burner one when we're in Mirage City. I'll text you with a new number.
Good. Okay.
I hope there wasn't anyone you needed to talk to.
I'll find them some way somehow.
Okay.
There are
I know
other
my
ways. And then
Yeah.
I think she like makes like a gesture to you in Thieves' Camp.
Yeah.
Like one of the very, very few signs that she's picked up in the Thieves' Camp.
Hula secretly signs back.
Cool. And I think what she says when she signs is literally just like, don't trust anybody.
And then Hula signs back. I try not to.
Well, I guess this is it then, unless there's anything else we have to take care of really fast before we go, but... Did we hear back from Monarch at all, or...
Yeah,
I can look over at
Yeah,
Theo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Monarch had a lot of follow-up questions that I was obligated to answer. And now Monarch isn't thrilled. Quote, to know that you held such a villain so close in your contingency, but nonetheless offers any sought help readily. Are you speaking, Lyrica? If so, I cannot hear you.
Hello?
Yep, now I can.
Okay. I mean, Theo, none of us are thrilled. It's not like we knew and we're like, hey, monster. Very powerful monster. Very powerful, scary monster. Why don't you let's be friends? We didn't know. But then we found out.
I don't know if Monarch is going to be as relieved with the excuse of naivete as you would hope, maybe.
Well, you know, we're all on this learning, growing journey together, and it wouldn't be the first time a parent's been mad at me, so you know what? It's all right. I will handle it. Anything Monarch is upset about. I am sorry that you had to take any brunt of that, Theo. It's not on you. I think you're cool.
Thanks.
You think you're cool?
Yeah.
Did Monarch say anything else other than they're upset?
That and whatever you need is at your disposal. You just have to ask.
Perfect. Well,
And that you're still on for breakfast.
yes, we are still on for breakfast. Well, if there's not anything else, I mean, I know that the party's getting ready to head off to Mirage City and they've gotten a ship. If there's anything else they need, we have at our disposal. Other than that, I think that's set.
Yeah, I think we're ready to go, but just goodbyes, that's all that's left, so. And I think Gideon just hugs Current really tight. Like, they don't really say anything, they just sort of grab Current.
And squeezes back.
You're not allowed to die, so that's the one rule.
Now weeping. You're not allowed to die. None of you are allowed to die.
That is the one promise we will all make, is we will not die, and we will come back, hopefully with Nakia and Evie, and...
Brian is making this face at the promise that they won't die.
I realize that we are sort of the two weakest members of the party in terms of strength, but we have Moxie and allies, and no other choice but to go, so we simply must. So
We'll be all
it'll
right.
be okay.
Oh, Kern's gonna pull out the little
huh?
sweater that she knitted for Scrumble.
Oh my god.
And
Oh my God.
hand it to Gideon.
I think Gideon's fully crying. They like slowly try and put it on the little clockwork dragon. As Scrubble's like putting a sweater on a cat. Just like very stiff.
If you turn it over, it says best. Because I made one for Mooley. And there says friend.
Oh my god. I can't do this. We're about to leave. Oh, okay. Well, now we have to reunite them, so now we super can't die. I look at Brian to see Gideon crying, holding a...
Right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's
Okay.
a cute sweater, Kermit. Good job.
This is very good.
Thank
I don't
you.
know when you found the time to do this.
Oh, they're tiny, so, you know, magic.
Winona, Ula, are you guys okay? Are you going to be okay staying here? You were still welcome to come with us if you want, as long as someone stays with Current, but I just figured I'd offer one last time, just in case.
I look at the group and then I ask, you think it's better if I stay? Especially with Lusso being out there, should I?
I think it's better if you stay so that we know that you're somewhere in the heart with Kern and Winona.
Okay.
Let things lie for a day or so. Get on a ship and come find us.
Or don't do that. I don't know.
I feel like someone is out there judging me for some reason. Do y'all feel that? I feel like someone...
I've just felt a cosmic force shut that down,
Yeah,
so...
I feel that. I feel that as well. So I feel like we need to reassess our decision.
Sorry. Listen. Here's the thing. You have to understand. Your dungeon master is listening, going, all right, party sorcerer, party rogue, we're gonna depart from the barbarian, the paladin, and the druid spellcaster.
But we're taking Mara with us. and a necromancer.
And instead, we're going to bring several highly beloved NPCs with us in hopes that surely no harm will befall
Oh my
them.
fuck.
I have to go save my sister. What am I supposed to do?
Kira, what are we supposed to do?
And if Ula is like being hunted, Lyric and also, I mean, Current also needs.
You would rather come with us.
Look, y'all are free to go, but if you go, it changes. It's the yes, things will be reassessed, but that's fine.
Man, I feel better with Ula there.
That is.
Gideon blurts
Okay,
out.
so do y'all want me? Like, I feel like I'm the one that's up for grabs here, and I'm gonna. So Winona just kind of steps in the middle and just be like, "All right."
Do I want Winona to stay? Yes. Do I want Winona to go? Also, yes. Look, it's a very.
We can't split her in half, so we're gonna have to make a choice. Same with one or the other.
I feel that I feel safer with y'all. I guess it's just me taking Current out of the situation. I'm like, I feel safer with y'all together. Current will be fine.
Will she?
I mean, yes.
Above game. Keita, what do you want to do? Because I don't want to bully you.
I see Meredith going either way.
Okay.
Well, take into consideration that also nobody can follow Current into the heart. Gideon was the only one that was going to be able to do that.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think. I guess I'm like nervous for Ula with the, killer vampire, like, floating around, doing their thing, could kill. But like everybody is somebody that I really care about. So I'm just like, oh, all right. And I'm still a Dungeons and Dragons toddler. So I don't really know what, you got all of the classes and things and how they do the thing.
Quite the conundrum.
I don't know if I'm making it like a bigger deal than it actually is, but I swear
feel
to
the
God,
same way.
I have no idea what I'm trying to do here.
It's literal life and death. And Ula can be safe with the group, but also Ula staying in the core. Luso's technically not supposed to be here. So
Right.
does that make you safer being here?
No,
I think
because
we are seeing a handshake.
I think
See,
and then there's the handshake. So
Yeah.
so
I don't
it's
think Ula's
like,
safe regardless.
oh yeah, Ula's not safe anywhere.
I was just about to say
Opinionated facial expression.
I need your opinionated facial expressions for guidance.
look to Cam's face like a scared child.
Yep.
Calm down.
Actually, it's what you want to do. Now, if you are struggling to make a choice,
Where's
you
my
could flip a
dice?
coin like Two-Face.
Do I have a coin?
Just ask
I feel guilty
want
leaving it up to a coin toss because I feel like there is a way to figure this out with logic, but my logic isn't logicking at the moment in the way I would like it to.
On this day, KM.
You won't be able to tell now.
Oh my God. Okay. The quicker I choose, the faster that'll go away.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Are we sure?
Sure about what? Shrek? No.
No, I meant, are we sure that Keita making a choice will make Shrek go away?
Yes, it's gonna have to.
Okay. I feel like it would be smart. And I'm sorry that I'm not looking at y'all when I need to think, I need to like focus on something, and I have chosen my keyboard for that today. I feel like it would be smarter to add more, and I'm so sorry for this term, to add like more meat to the other team that's going into Myriad City. You know what I mean? Like with the big old axe and like, you know what I mean? But then I just don't feel good. Like, Current's gonna go into the heart, and then Ula's just like, all right, what's up? Even though I know that, like, Ula can, like, handle themselves. So,
If I had to pick how to split, is this helpful if I say how I would do it?
please.
If I would have Ula come with us and I'd have you stay with Current, because I feel like you could keep Current safe, but we could also have Ula with us. So that way we have a little meat on our bones, damage-wise.
Right.
I don't know. I'm not in charge.
Opposite. I would have Ula stay, and I would have Winona come with us because Ula broke an unbreakable promise.
Mm-hmm.
And it's very possible that being in the core is the only safe place for them to be right now, because we don't know what
Fair
happens
enough.
to breaks an unbreakable
also a good
promise,
point.
who is traveling through the wilds on a largely unprotected ship.
That's fair.
Yeah.
While
Okay.
they're having this debacle, I think Ula's gonna be like, actually, hold on, I'm gonna do something real quick. Ula's gonna find a quiet space. I don't know where. You know, by the llama. Fuck it, fuck it. I'm gonna do it right here. I don't know if this will work or anything, but Ula's gonna go on their knees, and I don't know how this works in roleplay. But hold on. I don't know if I can use harness divine power. Just to use it to have guidance to ask Magistrate what's best for Ula in this situation.
That's regaining a spell slot.
Oh.
You'd be looking
If there's
for
any
a
way.
spell like augury.
Mhm.
5e is gonna have one of those. Augury would do that. Channel divinity, I believe, would maybe do that. Let me look.
Do I have? Oh no, that's a different channel divinity though.
Let me take a peek at your character sheet.
Oh, hello.
Sorry,
It's time to feed the cats.
time to feed the cat.
So sorry.
It's all good.
All right, looking at Dear Sweet.
Yeah, I feel like I don't have any of those. Yeah.
My poor cleric. And what are you seeking to do with this? Just find out.
Just to find some guidance to the magistrate, if they could help me out with this
Okay.
decision of some sort. Is like whether if I should stay with their highness current or just stay with their party who needs help.
Mhm.
If magistrate can help them from that one moment with Nikia, I feel like holding that connection with magistrate can maybe help them and guide
Right.
them.
Okay. No, it actually does not look like you
I don't think I have it. Yeah.
a spell that would let you directly communicate, which is a shame. Sucks to suck, I guess is what I'm trying to say. You can go ahead and pray and roll a religion check.
Okay.
And we can see how that prayer lands, but looking for
Okay.
direct guidance is going to be a bit harder to do. So tell me what this prayer looks like.
I think when Ula starts to pray, being them on their knees, you see like they got new cool scales. That's gold and also opalescent, which is nice. So I think you see like a swirling wind of like symbols of like feathers going around them, asking them for guidance. And you said religion?
Yep.
Okay. Come on, baby. 18?
18. And so tell us what everyone else sees as you do this.
Oh gosh. Yeah, it's when Ula like starts to ask Magistrate. I'm pretty sure everybody can see it because it's very bright, and you see all the gold and opalescent like swirling around, with like feathers surrounding them, trying to ask Magistrate for some assistance, and asking a question like, "Hey, what can I do to help with either helping with current or with the party?"
Yeah, so definitely. What unfortunately, sweet Nico,
Yes.
with your skill, with what you have.
Oh, I get what you're saying.
Is gonna have a hard time getting one, but if you pray for something with an 18, that's not bad. I'm not saying you're gonna get it, but that's not bad. So if you pray for something instead of maybe for just an open-ended question, you might find a different outcome.
God. Can you get back to me?
Yes.
Thank you.
What is happening with everyone else while Ula prays?
I think I have made a decision. I think, like, given the lovely reasoning that has been, put upon me from all directions, because it's a very hard choice. I think Winona is gonna go to Myriad City and be back up because it makes sense. Can't make the faces. You can't make the faces. You're making the faces. I don't. Okay. Because oh God. Okay. Because
Shrek is not welcome in this fucking swamp.
I always got so nervous in theater school. I would sit like this while I watched performances I didn't like because I was so worried about basement. And I watched a lot of those. Don't get me wrong. I was so worried that like they would be performing on stage and look over at me.
Okay, but did that not become a tell that you always had your hand over your face during the bad performances?
Imagine seeing a single theater kid who had any presence of self outside of themselves. No, they were busy thinking about their art. I was fine. I just looked very tired all of the time. All right, so that's the call.
Yeah, the reasoning makes sense for why Ula should stay. And I will hopefully be fine. Maybe. But yeah, I'm gonna join the good old Gideon and Brian train.
I think Gideon like grabs Winona's hand kind of quickly, like doesn't really realize they're doing it, and is like, "I'm very relieved you're coming. I hope you don't feel pressured to come and get dragged into all of our bullshit, but I would be lying if I said I wasn't deeply relieved to have you there."
I made the decision to get dragged into everybody's bullshit as soon as I realized Brian was coming on this trip on the first place. So we are.
Brian kind of pinches her face at that, and then she says, "But are you sure that this is where you want to be? Mirage City is a little brutal, and we don't know where Nakia is."
Well, I've got a double-edged axe. I've got lots of traumatic experiences over the last couple of adventures. I don't know what else waits for me, but wow, it can only be so much worse. And I feel like I'm going to regret those words as I say them. But I feel like I need to. I don't know. This is not going to get any more pleasant either way. So I'm just going to choose the direction that keeps people that I care about safe as they can be, while also helping y'all and keeping, helping fight with y'all as well. Also, my derby people are out there, and I want to have a direct hand in also trying to get them back because they're also a part of my team and my family. So I feel kind of like, a little guilty staying behind. So I am going to join you.
I know Evie's gonna be relieved to see you, so yeah. Okay.
All right.
Thank you,
good.
Anona.
Where did Ula go?
Actually, Ula was like, wait, why do I feel this way? So Ula just stops doing a prayer all of a sudden. And then just starts walking back to the group. And then
Prayer canceled.
yeah, prayer canceled.
Not leaving God on red.
They're fine.
With an 18, that's your opportunity to pass out. Keep going.
It's okay.
There are so
It's
many things you
it's-
could pray for.
No. This is for
You don't want to
role-play
pray for
purposes.
anything?
No, it's fine.
Not the
It's
promise or
okay.
anything? Okay. The death of Luceau, safe passage.
Okay.
Single prayer.
Alright, fine, I guess.
No.
I'll
God's
go
not
back.
pressures.
You live your life. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Walk back to
right?
the llama.
Remember
Walk
when
back
Raj
to
was
the
murdered and
llama,
immediately prayed to
walk back
meet
to
her?
the fucking llama.
We're
Goes
gonna
back
get
down on their
copyright
knees.
struck. This isn't Spider-Verse.
Less than 10 seconds. It's fine. So sorry, everybody.
Is everything
So we're
okay?
back at the llama.
We're back at the llama.
We're back
And I'm
at the
hugging
llama.
the llama and
You're
says
hugging the
real
llama.
sorry. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, wait, hold on,
And
let me
what's
go
happening?
close. Go back to praying again. Just hugging the llama.
Tell me the prayer.
Oh god, there's so much that
So much, and yet you were content with so little.
I didn't think about it honestly. Well, I did, but not that to that extent. Because all I was just worrying about the group. Didn't really oh wait, no, Ula probably doesn't know that about that either. I think Ula's gonna ask how we could, or how they could stop Luso from killing them.
This is again you asking for
Oh
information.
no! God damn it! Okay. What can I ask?
Wish for an action, not how to do an action.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. For example, I wish Mooley was my best friend forever. Not how do I make Mooley my best friend.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you, Sam. I appreciate you.
You said they make a secret prayer.
Yeah.
too.
I was like, oh shit.
You ever get prayer tips emailed?
Actually, yeah, I just got one right now. As for, ooh, that's also a good one. I'm just looking at your suggestions. Ula hugs the llama tightly and asks, if there's a way for Ula to be protected from Lucille.
Okay.
More specifically,
Or-
perhaps
Protection.
from Luceau. Don't let me die from this broken promise.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
Yes. Mhm.
I'm not backseat gaming, I promise.
No, not at all. No, no. Please, like, let me know because I don't know.
It's like in
I'm keeping
Jeopardy
my
where we're
hands
like, you have to
visible.
phrase it this way.
What is keep me safe from Luso?
So keep me safe from Luso. Allow me to remain unharmed.
Mhm. Yeah, thank you, Sam. I appreciate it for
What?
helping me.
All right, you say, "Dear Magistrate, dear
Fucking help me.
Magistrate, please protect me from Luso." That's the ask.
Please fucking help me. Yes.
No, that's
I know. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. I'm just fucking with you, Cam. I'm already giving you shit enough.
Ah! All right, this
Okay, there.
whole
Yeah.
prayer was.
All
You're
in
right.
shambles.
You're right, Kat. This was all bottom nonsense. I'll have no more of it. You pay for protection. Got it. Done. Everyone's
Cool.
watching Ula just hug around an alpaca's neck, praying. All right, Ula, you say this prayer and then
Yes.
begin to return to the group.
Oh yeah. Oh, that was.
Okay over there, Ula?
I don't know.
Oh,
I mean,
same.
I hope so. Well, shit. Yeah.
Oh. Did the llama help? That looked like a whole thing. I saw feathers and
Yeah.
It's very
okay,
beautiful.
Yep. It was very sweet. Yep.
okay.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm back.
I've decided that I'm not gonna stay here anymore. Ula, I'm going to go to Marriott City.
That makes a lot of sense. Okay.
Winona's starting to feel like a little choked up because she didn't want to leave Ula. But she knows that it's what's right.
I think Ula knows that.
And you know what, fuck it. And Winona's just going to walk up to Ula and kiss them.
Molecule rights.
Oh, Ula brings you into them more closely.
Okay, all right. Winona's gonna push back just a little bit and be like, I'm going to try my best. No one's gonna kill you. Unless it's probably me. In which I don't have reason to. But I want you get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying?
I definitely get what you're saying. Mhm.
What? Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Current's gonna be okay. I believe in Current and their strength, their awesomeness. I'm scared, but I know that you can also hold yourself. But you know. Hold on, I'm sorry.
I need to put my Shrek face back on.
Not Winona the axe with two blades. I'm gonna lose my mind.
Yeah.
And
Winnie,
yes.
you okay?
No.
No.
I just suddenly feel like really pressured and flustered.
I totally get that. Yeah.
Yeah.
No worries.
And I look at, because I mean, like,
Mm-hmm.
Kern and I never resolved.
What?
I'm gonna,
You what? You okay? Uh-huh.
just gonna blow a kiss to Kern and back it on up and stop talking.
Suave.
I look at Current. Put a thumbs up.
I think Current will gingerly come up and, in the expression of endearment that Current has bestowed upon Winona before, just gently bends down and tightens her knee pads, and then just like cups her face and goes, "We're all gonna be okay." Steps back.
All gonna be okay. Yep. We're all gonna be okay.
I think Kern also does this thing like group mom kind of thing where like they're just going down the line and like straightening everybody's clothes and like brushing them off.
Oh.
Like, we're all gonna be okay.
Gideon has been frozen like this since the kiss. Just eyes wide,
Just
grinning.
frozen. I'm over there like it's gonna be fine, Gideon, and just
I just had to add that. That's all. Any last minute moments, or are we?
Is that it then?
Okay.
I think Brian. I think Brian actually just looks at Ula and says, "Stay alive, yeah."
I'll do my
Alright.
best.
Great. Kermit, enjoy the heart.
Yeah, I'll take pictures.
I don't know what that is, but all right. And we'll see you soon.
Yeah, we'll see you soon.
Yeah, I think Gideon like kind of friendly like does like a little smack on the arm to where Ula's golden scales are, and says, "Please don't die," and we will do the same.
See you, Gideon. Thank you.
And thank you for the contact. It means a lot.
No worries. Do what I can to help.
And I guess it's time to skedaddle.
We've never split up before, so this is just why this is hard. This is harder than I thought it was gonna be.
It's gonna be harder if we don't get to Nakia on time.
Yeah, I probably can't waste any more time, so
We gotta go.
all right.
Well, you
We'll
get out of
wave.
here then. Go on. Get.
Go on, get out of here.
Brian fully just
Bye.
leaves.
Oh, I should be used to that by now. But I'm not.
Oh, before Winnie leaves, I take Winnie's hands and then I kiss them. And I say, I'll see you again. I love you. And then I walk away.
And on that note, we go to break. With the party splitting, we'll see what happens after. Stay around for a break from Die Hard Dice. But I'll leave you on that. I'll let you sit on it, and we will see you afterwards, gamers. See you soon. All right, God Slayers. I hope you're gathered round as things were just getting interesting. A kiss? If you missed the rest of the episode, a kiss you've missed. Will there be any more kisses? I don't know. First, we must find out who has won the dice giveaway from Die Hard Dice. Thank you, Die Hard Dice, for being our season sponsors. We love you. Besides that, I don't think we got any announcements besides that, of course, with our one shot. Oh, I'm going to sneeze. Oh, no. Everything's terrible. I've lied. The feeling is past. All right. This is great.
Wait.
This is great.
Wait. We missed something at the top of the episode.
We missed
a
something.
tradition. And we must do it now because it's very important. Congratulations, Lockfest.
Congratulations, Lex! Enjoy those dice and mods. Thank you, as always, for being so awesome. Ahmad's going to contact you and give you a sweet little code for dice. Anyway, send some love to our sweet, sweet Derby team. What were you saying, Mantha?
I love you. Say it back. We didn't do it.
I
Is
love
that why?
you.
Love you.
I love
love
you.
you.
I love you all.
Okay, that's all. I feel better now.
All right, I feel incredible. Let's head back in. Molly and Current, roll 1d20 for me.
I got an 8.
I got a 7.
All right, then we're starting with Gideon. All right. So, Gideon, you have left the courtyard. You are determined to get to the ship, get going, right? At least that's what I believe. Are you just heading straight there with Brian? Are you guys walking together?
I assume we're all walking together, me and Winona and Brian.
Sorry, I keep forgetting that Winona has last minute made this party. I love that. Winona, I didn't get a chance to ask you then, are you packing anything specific that maybe was on the ship or in the dignitary wing that you're specifically bringing on this journey?
I don't think I have anything terribly specific besides the things that were on my person. Of course, my axe. I don't think I brought anything like make or break, I guess, besides like my personal items. Yeah, no, just like a book bag with some clothes and stuff in it. My axe. Yeah.
Perfect. All right. And then no last minute additions from the other two either, right?
No, just my like usual items I have on me. Like, I don't leave behind my bone whip or anything like that.
Right. Brian keeps most of what she would, everything that she would need on her person.
All right, perfect. Then you all begin walking together back to the docks. Right as you were leaving, Theo kind of reached his head over and said, "Oh, by the way, when you head to the docks, the ships you're looking for, it's called the Annabelle Lee."
Thank you. Okay. It's nice meeting you, Theo.
Yeah,
In case
she's that obnoxious all the time.
I can't wait to be on a ship with her. Okay. Thanks, Theo. Cool.
And so you all head off toward the Annabelle Lee. On your way walking over, are you stopping in any shops or is it a straight shot?
Brian already got her weapons, so I think she's good to go.
Yeah, I'm anxious, so I think Gideon has no personal stops they would be looking to make.
Okay.
Other than making sure Yaldek's family got word of what happened to him, but I don't know if I have to personally do that. But I mentioned that last episode.
Yeah, we can say that you have had Theo send a message off.
Mm-hmm.
I think just like a thank you to Rosalind and her mom.
That makes sense.
I can like write out what that says later, but I think it's like, I appreciate your help and it was nice to meet you.
Yeah. Are you alerting anyone else about that?
What happened to Yaldek?
Yeah.
I think if I could send word to Monarch that it happened, in terms of everything going on with like Valpiony and monster poisoning, I would. And if I could reach out to Meter in Terrapine somehow, or like send a letter, I would. But I don't know if that'd be possible. So.
Yeah, you'll probably have to check in with someone else about that.
Yeah.
Someone might have the ability to do that here. That sounds great. And Winona, you're not stopping for anything, right? I want to make sure I haven't missed you.
Mm-mm.
Okay, cool. Then you all begin heading towards the ship and your way out of the core. It feels weird to be leaving in a way that the second you leave, you're not sure that this place is going to continue to be real. For what it is, whether you like it or you hate it, it's very, very far away from what you're used to. So, you approach the Annabelle Lee and you see the 4 crew members, I suppose, who already have signed up for this journey waiting on the ship. That is, of course, Morrow, Chade, Crovalone, and Lildrir. You see Lildrir running to and fro, just trying to get all amounts of this ship up and ready to run. It is actually a lot simpler than the ship that you are used to. This seems like a very like bare bones airship that if you were an asshole, you would call it a step down. I don't know if you would do that, but very just it seems simple. It seems set to do what it's meant to do, which is get you to where you're going. Lildrir, of course, running up around the ship, above deck, below deck. She's just harried. Her hair is spilling everywhere. She hasn't changed. She's still wearing her Legion Corps, like, it's not like armor. It's just like student wear. She's still in her just like this gold robe that just has this very ornate amount of embroidery on it and whatnot. Gideon, you feel like the Felidar has gotten bigger since the last time you've seen him, and he's just lurking in a tall corner. Chade is sitting at the bottom of the stairs, cross-legged, a book in his lap, just reading bit by bit.
What book?
That's a great question. It's in his lap, so you can't quite see the spine of it. But I'm sure if you get close, you can maybe get some answers. And then Crovalone is literally on top of this like giant stack of barrels, just perched perfectly. And that's what everyone, all of your friends seem to be. That is, of course, besides Morrow, who is just standing at the edge of the ship, like very like firmly gazing out into the distance, impatiently kind of tapping the banister as she waits for something to get ready to go. How are you all approaching the ship?
I think the first thing Brian does after boarding is like take stock of everything. She notices like who's there, where they are.
She definitely makes uncomfortable eye contact with Morrow.
Hmm.
And I think just kind of like gives her a little nod. Like I don't think she says anything to her. And then
She just gives you the most unflinching stare in return.
yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah.
And then I think she's actually going to post up kind of in between Corvalone and Shade.
Okay.
But she's like, she doesn't turn her back to anything necessarily. She kind of like, she tries to keep an eye out as much as she can on everything that's happening around her.
Okay. Gideon.
Yeah, I think Gideon goes up to the Felidar and kind of like buries her face in its fur a little bit and gives it some pets, having not seen it in a while.
Yeah, it like puts its chin on your head, which just kind of envelops you in hair.
Yeah, I just sit like that for a second, and I think Gideon says quietly, "I'm glad you knew to come here," and sort of just scratches it behind the ear.
Your Felidar is one of the most amazing creatures I've ever met.
Oh, yeah, I got it from someone else, kind of, but it was invisible for a while, and then it wasn't, and... But thank you. Yeah, it's...
Just like me in middle school. I just
my God.
want to know, like, what is their name?
Oh, they never named them, so I don't know. Actually, they don't have a name yet. I looked through Misha's journals to see if they wrote down anything, but I don't remember finding one, so...
Who's Misha?
Oh, a friend we lost before we came here. We were close. This was their Felidar, technically.
Oh. Wow. Well, it seems to be in perfect hands now.
I hope so. Ever taken care of a lion before? Just this little guy. And Gideon holds up Scrumble again. the little sweater.
Oh, the sweater.
I was from Current, actually.
Oh, that's really cute. That's like so cute. I'm gonna cry.
I felt like you would appreciate it. And they kind of put Scrumble back on his shoulder.
Combat with her, and she reaches up and just ruffles the Felidar.
No, no. I probably should, huh? I didn't even think about that. I guess I thought of
Felidar? I'm so sorry to interrupt you, Molly. Can the rest of us see this?
Roll a religion check.
Molly, keep talking. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh, you're fine.
I can't remember if we can see it or not.
I think some people can. I know Current did. And Nakia.
No. A 9.
No,
Cool.
you don't.
Okay.
Winona, if you'd like to roll a religion check to see if you can see it, you're more than welcome to.
Working on it.
I'm so curious.
14.
You absolutely can. Yeah. No,
Okay.
you see the giant lion.
Hell yeah.
Brian thinks y'all are losing your minds. Okay, continue.
Just petting there. I think Gideon's like, yeah, honestly, since I was responsible for her life, the thought of anything happening in combat stressed me out so much, I just didn't even let myself go down that path of thinking. If that makes sense?
Sweetheart, you're much more likely to die than this big girl is.
Well, oh, okay. I didn't know the lion was a girl. Wow, you have a way with lions, I suppose.
That's actually like kind of rude to call them their Felidar.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, like it's totally good. I just like it'd kind of be like calling a dragon a tiefling. You know? Very different.
Oh. I think Gideon very earnestly looks at the Felidar and goes, I'm really sorry. Like, it's very stressed. It's like when you have a pet you don't know how to take care of, so it's like, oh, okay.
It just like puts its nose to your forehead. Your forehead gets a little wet.
I lean against it.
And she says, yeah, they're just like, they're famous in history for rising, for, you know, being ridden into battle by some of the most powerful sovereigns to exist.
Well, then I'll have to do right by her, I suppose, and ride her into battle, or learn how to. Thanks, Lildrir. I really don't know a lot about Felidar, so I appreciate any and all guidance.
Yeah, I think honestly, you could probably. And then Annabelle Lee, no, sorry, she looks around the Annabelle Lee, and she notices one of Crovolone's skeletons just kind of loading on some boxes, and she turns to you and says, "Here, just command your Felidar to pounce on the skeleton. Just give it a try."
Okay. And I think Gideon like looks up at the Felidar and looks at the skeleton and goes, attack. Please.
It just kind of like slouches up kind of lazily and then just like gives a moseying look to this creature. And then just very suddenly like hunches down in a very like serious, and then literally pushes off of the Annabelle Lee, gets about 15 feet of air, and then lands directly on the skeleton and shattering it to hundreds of pieces.
I'm sorry, Provolone.
Brian definitely jumps because all she sees is this fucking skeleton shattering.
It's fine.
I'll get you another skeleton.
Will it come back together?
If it still has enough will to.
Oh,
Fair enough.
okay, no more of that. But hey, and I think Gideon like kind of smiles at Lildrir and goes, "It worked."
Oh, and I mean that's just the start of it, I'm sure.
I'll have to do more with whatever time I have before we get to Mirage City. Thank you again for coming with us.
Days.
Okay. I can work with 2 days. Can I do anything to help you? You look a little stressed out. I feel bad. Can I help you?
I guess, like, tell me how to help you when I get there. I guess I could stay on the ship, but as you're, well, Mara technically counts, but not really, as your only connection to the core, and I think, the core wants to make sure that you are as supported as possible. I want to make sure that, when we land in Mirage City, that nothing even remotely bad happens to you. So tell me how I can do that.
I just want to get my sister out of trouble and our friends safe away from Valeria Osmond. I don't know if you know that name, but
No.
we're just...
It's a beautiful name.
Yeah. No, it is. The person, not so much. Well, I don't really know what she looks like anymore. But we're just trying to get our friends away from her, mostly my sister, which might be complicated, but I don't know how we're going to do that. But we have a contact by the casino, so I guess if you just want to come with us, and you guys can sort of mind link, right? So you'll know if something happens with Current back here?
Yes.
Okay, just not in like an invasive, nosy way, but if you could just let me know if they're okay and Ula's okay, if you hear anything.
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, thank you again for coming with us. I feel bad kind of taking you away on this very dangerous mission, but...
It's actually my first time on the surface. I'm sorry for pushing my way into being allowed out.
Oh no, if I probably would have fought harder for you to come with us if I'd known. Well, hey, I'm glad you're going to see the surface. I hear Mirage City is wild, so it'll be a heck of a first time. I've never been there, but
this isn't about me. I've just dreamt about it my whole life. I'm excited.
If I could have my way, I'd open up the course so this wasn't, hard to do. But I have some journals of Terrapine from where we were last if you want to look at that while we're on the way to Mirage City. I mean, you'll see the sky soon.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, I think Gideon just gives her like any little journals of like other places they've been to like give her cool shit to look at and like study.
Thanks. That's really nice, Gideon.
Well, of course, it's nice of you to come, and I'm excited for you. I hope this is not terrible. I will do my best to make sure it is not terrible.
I'm sure no time with you could be terrible.
Oh, don't say that. And Gideon looks over at Brian and Winona, who have both been through terrible times with Gideon over and over again. I should probably check in with everyone. So let me know if you need anything.
Of course.
I mean, you could come up and talk to me whenever. I just feel bad. I should check in with Shade. He's very delicate. You might like him. You might like Shade. He's a very sweet person who's been through quite a bit.
He cried earlier.
Oh my god. Yeah, that sounds like Shade. He's very sweet. He's a very sweet, gentle soul. I am horrified he is on this boat, but it is my responsibility to keep him alive. So it's best he's closest to me.
Well, that one's mine too.
Thank you very much. I think Gideon does not know how to respond to this incredible kindness. So they just keep going, thank you. And like awkwardly like backing away and kind of like nodding as they move towards Jade.
Yep, and she nods and then goes back to working. Says, we'll be taking off in 5.
Great. Can Jade see my lion? Can we roll for Jade?
Jade can.
I'd like to, if I can ever get my Felidar to cuddle with him to make him feel better, I think that's going to be another command I give
Yes.
Felidar as an emotional support Christ lion that lays by Shade.
Chade definitely can. And you kind of know that because Chade is kind of leaning further up closer to the rails now that the cat's kind of prowling on the main deck. So are you talking to Chade?
Yeah, we doesn't even have to be a scene. I just think Gideon like goes to check in with Jade and is like, no, the lion's with me, it's so cool. Please relax. How are you?
I think the thing I do want to know is did you give Chade any updates while you were in the core?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Not like super frequently, but I think Gideon was like, oh my god, I just met Monarch. Like all of the big headlines Chade is aware of.
Okay.
And I think I can fill him in on more details as we're talking here.
Do you share any of the prophecies with him?
Fuck it, yeah, Chade's my little guy. I'll tell him.
Okay, so
he's my little guy.
Does he know about both of the prophecies?
Yeah. You know, I'm not gonna edge Chade out. I tell him everything.
Perfect.
I'm so scared.
Then
I'll be punished for trusting my little guy.
I think we will count Chade prophecy knowledge as our chaos bar, won't we? What? All right. So you this is gonna be a good little chaos. Let's do it. So you get to him and he looks very excited to see you. He kind of goes,
I plop down next to him.
and then he just, all right, I've been studying pretty much nonstop since you forwarded the information.
Thank you, Chade. You're very diligent. Don't forget to relax.
This is real. Is
no, if this is your relaxing, that's great. Okay. Well, then, never mind. Sorry,
Okay.
go on.
No, it's all right. Have you like read these prophecies?
Yeah, I'm not good at understanding them. I feel like, well, the Violet Empress one I kind of get, right?
Oh, so you understand that the Violet Empress is basically just a new form for one of the Apotheon sisters to overtake?
Sorry? Jade, your brain is so big, so huge. I did not pick up on that.
Can Brian hear this?
Are you listening in?
I think so, yeah.
You're
Okay.
close enough.
I think she actually like makes eye contact with Gideon and like widens her non-eye patch covered eye.
Yeah, I think Gideon also looks equally shocked, and then looks back to Jade.
I mean, it's just like, it's pretty straightforward if you really think about it. Mortia got trapped in the mists when she went to go get back the Stargaze grimoire, right? And it is rumored that she had become one with the mist. That's what you always hear in the religious text, one with the mist, one with the mist. And I thought, what if that was maybe more literal than people thought, right? Like actually one with the mist, because if you look here, it says, through matrimony and mortal fate sealed, the monster and the trickster grants sister goddess a living carcass within its bones she heals. There's only 3 sister goddesses. 2 of them already got a carcass, so it kind of only leaves the one.
Right. What happens to the living carcass, like the one that was already living in the body? Did you get any vibes on that? What happens to like the host body?
Right. Gosh, sundered grass and bleeding skies. I don't know if that makes sense. The angels lack cause her shadows thrive. Doesn't also make sense to me.
While this is happening, can I scry on Ystira's location?
Sure, yeah.
What do I roll for that?
Yeah, that's me. I'm the one who rolls. How are you? Okay. Yep. All right, so she's gonna roll a wisdom saving throw with a -9. Looking to beat, I believe, a 17 on this object. She got a 0. Yes, you can scry on her. Her location seems to be mid-air on a ship.
Still? Okay.
Yep. Traveling to Mirage City.
Okay. I want to do something else, but I'll wait till Molly's done talking to Jade.
Great. So it doesn't really say, it just says that she heals.
Yeah, that makes sense, because Ystira heals people a lot, so...
No, I don't think that means like she heals. I think it means like the sister goddess heals.
Oh. This would be so cool if it wasn't happening to people I know. Jade, you are so smart. I read this 10 times and could not figure out anything from this portion, so thank you. This is like happening now.
Oh. Yeah, well, I figured. Do you know what it means when it says the first 10 are dead? Like, what 10?
Yes, so I texted you about the monster.
Yes.
So it turns out one of our party was the first monster. She's gone now. She's gone. It's okay. It's okay, Jade. She's gone now. And she's go. Velpini? But she's gone. She's gone, and she doesn't care about us. It's okay.
The monsters see my
God.
The monsters see my face.
It's okay. Put my hands on Jane's shoulders. It's okay. So she's gone. She did poison another member of our party, Yaldek. He is going to be okay. He's going to be okay, but the antidote is another one of the first 10 monsters of the Stargate's grimoire. So she's sort of getting us to kill them for her. So once the first 10 monsters of the Stargate, he's gonna be okay. Oh, buddy, hey, it's gonna be okay. We found a little cow. That was a fun thing that happened. I have a picture I can show you.
Brian is just angry pacing back and forth.
Gideon does therapy with Jane. Hey, bud. So, I'm sorry if this is all way too scary. You don't have to come with us if you.
I am not scared.
I'm scared. It's okay to be scared, Jade. This is scary. But we'll be okay. I'm going to make sure you're okay. We will be okay. I promise. And if you get anxious, just lay on the lion. Their purrs literally are medically proven to heal your bones sometimes. So that's a fun thing. So that helps. That's how I cope with the fear. Not to move past this too quickly, but the other prophecy was the one I was even more confused about.
The other prophecy. Sorry, I dissociated for a moment. We're good.
That's okay, pal.
Prophecy number 2, kin killer. I'm pretty sure it when it says kin killer, it's family killing family.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
So obviously there's like a specific it exists, like it's an actual blade. I think it's not just a metaphor.
No, it's very real, unfortunately. I am aware of that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then I think like the whole middle section is talking about I don't know it super well. Obviously, I've been like super embarrassed because obviously this is pretty pro monarch zone, but monarch's one of the gods that I know the least about, and so I think that's a little embarrassing because I'm inside their house as I'm finding out. I don't know anything about them.
They were very chill.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Did looking at them kind of make it feel like everything was gonna be like safe and fine?
No, but it didn't. I felt like I was telling someone who knew a lot more than me about what was going on, and so there was a more capable being around to help out.
Right.
I think I did give them the impression I am dating their child several times on accident, so it was kind of interesting watching them
together.
What? Oh, yeah. Everyone thinks that. But we can't unpack that yet. So, I don't know. I don't think so. But who knows? That was a really interesting thing to watch a god deal with. They were nice. They're getting breakfast with Current right now. Or soon. They were so much more like human.
I miss the sun.
Well, we're going to see it again soon.
Prophecy.
Mhm.
Obviously, Blade's real. I think it's a family versus family kind of thing. I think so. The phrase "once coal sharpened a burst under summer unsung," that obviously probably means the fire plane in the elemental core. Obviously, right? Summer unsung is just the perpetual summer. Maybe that's not it. I think it's in some one of the planes, because it's by persecution at the first kin's betrayal undone, the triumphant diamond rule begun. I know that there's like the story about how Monarch came to be, where Monarch had to like kill their parent.
Interesting. Okay, I don't remember that.
Rule of the because it was something like the heart itself had like had driven like Monarch's parents a little like
Okay. So their parents went from cool to not cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so that blade was used to handle the parents, which I think had gotten like power or something from the heart. Like it was like exposure to the heart that had kind of like gotten them weird.
Super cool. I need to send a letter to Current like yesterday. I need to get word to Current so fast it's not even funny. Wow. Can you please continue? We're gonna wrap this up, and then I am going to let Current know about that genetic issue that might come up again soon. Continue.
Yeah, no, yeah, that sounds fine. And then I guess like it says like cements power in the coming of the eon where skies will weep. One, I'm worried about this skies weeping thing, because that's either like storms, which are bad. That could also mean Kurthus falling, which is bad. Other things that could be from the meteors.
Interesting. Okay, meteors. Okay.
But basically, like from the rest of it, it kind of makes it sound like if this prophecy is fulfilled, the old gods get to like keep being good. Like only broken kin can grant old gods their eternities. Like,
so only Nikia or I stabbing each other helps these old fucks stay in power.
I think so.
Well, fuck that. All right, great. I don't want that to happen. I don't think. Oh, this is so confusing, but it's way less confusing hearing you say this, Jade. Thank you.
That was all I got, though. I'm sorry I didn't get more.
You got so much. Holy shit. Thank you. I cannot thank you enough. It was very earnest on Gideon's part. They like could not make sense of the prophecy well. Like I asked like 3 people, including like the oracle of these prophecies, to like tell me what it meant. And I think they were being helpful, but you described things to me in a way that actually made sense with me. So thank you so much.
Hell yeah. Yeah, so I'm like in.
You were always in, but now you're locked in. I can't get you out even if I wanted, which I don't.
Land in Mariana City?
Sorry, what was that?
So I can go with you when you land in Mariana City. I'm like on the team.
I think Brian walks up at this point and she says that sounds like a quick way for you to get really, really hurt. And then she says, I need to know more about this Apotheon sister thing. Is there a way to stop it?
Quickly, Winona was just kind of staring out to the sea with Morrow, and Morrow's very concentrated, so Winona was gonna try to say something. But you know what? I think she's gonna try to. She sees y'all talking, is also gonna come try to.
Right as you start to walk away, Morrow kind of like turns her head at the very last minute and says, "Hey."
Oh, sorry. Hi. I thought you.
I just wanted to say real quick that I'm really happy that there's another member of Hawkmongress here.
Yeah. I wouldn't have had it any other way. Happy to be here.
Evie's gonna owe you forever when you rescue her.
She doesn't owe me anything. It's what I would do for anybody that I cared about, so.
That's why you're a member of Hawkmongress. We're all like that. Even Krogalon, which is why he's coming.
Nice. Hell yeah. Yeah, I don't want to interrupt your thought process, so I'm gonna go check in with the rest of the team. And okay, but happy to fight with you, and I'm gonna walk away.
Perfect. Meanwhile, Chade is like, like you want to know how to defeat? What?
Is there a way to prevent that? You know, let's say that it seems as though the prophecy is already sort of like halfway in progress. Is there a way that we can kind of like nip it at the roots so that it stops growing? Does that make sense?
Yeah. Well, I guess we get to, if we can stop anything in the prophecy, it can't come to fruition, right? So, I guess if you can stop the waters from ceasing movement or the elements warring.
Okay, is there something else that we could potentially?
Yeah. If you could stop the heart from fissuring and the crown being spoken for, if you could stop either of those things.
Do you think what would happen? What would happen if we
if you could stop
what would happen
the first?
if we broke the betrothal part?
Yeah. Well, I was just kind of going through the list. If you stopped the first 10 from dying, you could probably do that. But yeah, it says through matrimony and immortal fate sealed. So I think if you stop the wedding, that'd be it.
Sure. All right, that makes sense. Okay, thanks. What was your name again?
I'm Professor Chade.
Professor Chade. He was some of the best of us back at the Arcanon. So this is Chade.
Right. Okay. Thank you for that. And then she's gonna turn to Gideon and say, "Can you tell me why bones exploded a few minutes ago?"
You can't see my...
You see a giant lion?
You don't see my friend?
Yo, what?
Giant Felidar.
She turns to Winona. She goes, "What is a Felidar?"
It's the big
She's
What
a
are
big,
you
beautiful...
big mane.
You don't see the
Misha?
holy lion behind you that's directly behind you? You don't see the holy lion that's directly behind you?
Brian like turns around and like clearly like looks all around the deck and does not see anything.
Maybe she doesn't like you. Gideon kind of teasingly says to Brian.
Oof.
Well, all right.
This isn't a prank, by the way. I would not prank you into thinking there's an invisible lion. This is real. I just wanted to make that clear.
It's not anything like the time that Gideon convinced me that I was invisible in year 3.
Oh.
I'm so sorry. That was... At the time, it was so funny. And now,
Snorts a little
boy,
bit.
do I feel like an asshole.
No, it's all good. It was pretty funny.
Right.
Damn, Gideon.
Listen, literally when everyone else bullies you, it's like, who can I bully? And does that make it okay? No. But did Astrid once fall in front of a teacher and say, "Oh, Gideon, you pushed me," when I literally didn't? And then I had to go like sit in a dark room with like no windows for like 5 hours, writing like "I will not harm my fellow students" over and over again. Yeah. And did I have some misplaced, anger with that and take it out on Jade? Yeah, that's not okay. When I find Astrid again, I'll just beat her up. She also like try and dunk on me about my dead parents, and it's like, I'm 12. What are you doing? But
Who is
Astrid Vilchis.
he's the fucking worst.
Astrid Vilchis. Okay. You
I'm
kind of
down to fight when we get back to Curtis.
see
Just let me know.
that name.
No, it was weird. Then we like dated for a month in high school. That was weird. And then,
You dated Astrid?
there was like a weird like, do I hate you? Am I into this? And then, you know how those relationships turned out.
Right.
Our Castle kids got down more than I thought you did. Jesus Christ.
There's nothing else to do.
Brian
Sure.
very just looks at Morrow. And then like looks at the deck.
Do I clock this?
Yes.
I
Yes, you do.
smirk. I give the smug cat having a knife held to its smirk to Brian. Just the little, and then I say nothing else.
I think Brian's cheeks actually go a little red and she kind of like makes like a grumbly face at you and then she walks off over towards Corvalone.
Thank you, Jade. Okay, yeah. I guess Brian's done with this talk, so I don't know why she can't see the
doesn't want
light.
to be perceived. She doesn't want anything that happened in the temple to ever be talked about ever again.
Hey, Gideon?
Hmm?
Little Dreer.
Yeah, I know you, little Drew. Yes. Hello.
I was wondering if you would like maybe just want to like pray with me before we take off.
Sure. Okay. I go with Lil Drew to pray.
Perfect. And that leaves behind that leaves behind Winona, Chade, and Brian. Are the three of you speaking on anything?
I think Brian has like fully like wandered away from the other two, like because she didn't want Gideon to continue dragging her.
Left me alone with Jade.
Sorry.
Shade's a nice boy.
I mean, like Karina's
That makes sense.
doesn't mean he's not nice.
What's the girl alone?
I'm just gonna chill. Why not? You ready for some more shit, Jade?
Yeah, I'm getting to go this time.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm like coming along to Marietta City. And I'm like on the ground this time.
oh, okay. Yeah. You ready to like? I mean, you ready to fight?
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah?
I've basically been working on it. Yeah.
Ooh, you know what? I've been meaning to get some personal training in, to why don't you show me what you have?
Right now.
I mean, we're not really doing anything.
Yeah. No, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it. Like here?
I mean, if you want to go somewhere else, I mean, we can come over here. There's like a lot of space on the deck.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, a little training couldn't help. I know that I've heard that Marietta City could be like a pretty dangerous place, so why not, show me what you've got. Let's spar together.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
And I gotta get to know, a friend of a friend, so like,
right.
might as well just fight it out.
Make you angry, right?
Huh?
I just like get curious. I haven't like done anything to make you mad at me, right?
No, I don't. I barely know who you are, and I'm trying to.
Right. I guess this is in high school. People say like spar with me, and then they just like beat the shit out of me.
No. I just only know of you in passing, and one of the things I like to do is, work out. And so I was, because we've got to fight a lot of baddies out here, and Morrow's kind of thinking about things because, they have to lead and think about things, and friends are off doing other stuff, and we're here. So if I'm gonna, fight with you,
Yeah.
might as well just like, you're ready to fight. You're joining us out on the out there. So I just want to see what you've got. We could train together.
Yeah. So I guess like, if someone like comes at me, I'm just gonna like do this.
Okay.
And then Jay just like touches his heart. and then dies.
Trade? I didn't do this. I didn't do this. And it's not my fault. Trade? Wait, what?
Did Brian see him fall? Yeah, everyone. She only just goes, "What the fuck just happened?"
Oh my god! I just invited Shane to spar with me so we could trade for Marriott City. This was not. I didn't do anything. Is he playing dead? Is he passed out or just passed himself out? I just wanted to get to know him better. I swear to God,
It's too intimidating. Jesus Christ.
I was being nice. I was being so nice.
We should, and I think Brian's gonna like go over and see if she can like.
God, no.
God magic activate! God magic activate! Gideon's hands are on his chest, like doing compression, like panicking, trying to
check. Or like a. Oh wait, I have a healing potion. Can I give him a healing potion?
Yeah, you pour a healing potion down his throat.
Okay, does it do anything?
You guys wait 5 minutes.
Oh no!
Thinking Jade is completely fucking dead for 5 whole minutes.
Oh my fucking God! I killed somebody. I didn't even mean to do that.
Ta-da!
What the fuck?
Brian punches him in the face.
no.
She fully, like, reaction punches him in the face.
Oh my!
Would you like to go to the hard I hit him?
There's a thing of him.
Yeah, you fucked up a lot worse than that in Marriott City. The fuck is wrong with you making people get dead for that fucking long?
This lasts for 5 minutes. That's the longest amount of time I can do it for.
Can I try and heal Jade's nose?
Please, it's bleeding.
Very
I think it's
impressive.
broken.
Brian just like shakes her hand out and like walks away. She's pissed.
You made people think you were dead for 20 years, Brian, okay? So, let's Jade have a
12
moment.
years, first of all.
Gideon adds 8 years. Like, every time Gideon references it, they're going to add 10 years. What should I roll to try and heal Jade?
You just healed Jade's nose.
Oh, great.
Anyways, Grove alone taught me that spell. It's called Feign Death.
Okay.
Brian walks over to Crumble and is like, "You taught him how to do that?
Yeah.
And it didn't occur to you to also tell him to tell people what he's doing before he does that? So that the rest of us who are supposed to be on his side don't think he's actually fucking dead?"
Are you trying to blame someone else for hitting someone?
No, I probably would have hit him at some point anyway.
Because that violence is on your hands alone.
Absolutely. That's fine with me. I'm debating whether or not I'm going to hit you too.
You're fine with hitting someone you'd call an ally?
Sometimes that's what's necessary, yeah.
And you feel hitting is necessary like a lot of the time?
I wouldn't say a lot of the time, I would say a fair amount of the time.
Like right now?
Potentially.
Well, it wasn't potentially, it was definitely. You definitely.
Oh no, I'm
definitely
talking about
punched
whether or
him.
not I'm going to hit you. That was absolutely justified.
Hey,
Yeah.
we all gotta, save our energy for when we need it. And we've already all had enough emotional damage for one day. Jade, that's quite the superpower that you've got there. You know what? We're about to go off on a really stressful mission. How about we save our hitting? For if we encounter anybody that we actually need to hit. Just
Brian just like holds her hands up and goes, all right. Sorry, Corvalon. And then she's gonna turn back to Shade. And I think honestly she just like shakes her head. Jesus, think it through next time. Jesus fucking Christ. And then she's gonna go up on this upper deck and just like sit and vibe alone.
Gideon, are you ready to do that now, or do you need a couple more minutes to find out if Chade is dead or not?
No, Chade's alive. He's good. I have to send that little letter to Current, and then I will come pray with you.
Okay, great. I'll wait.
I think I just said a word of what Chade told me about the prophecies to Current.
Yeah, I would like verbatim what you tell Current.
Verbatim, I think Gideon relays. Chade did some reading on the prophecies. Entering the heart caused Monarch's parents to grow. I don't know if unstable is the right word, but like they get changed them negatively, and Morrow was forced, or not Morrow, Monarch was forced to kill them. Worried something similar might happen. Just keep an eye out. Maybe ask Monarch about it before you go in.
Perfect. So you send that off, and we'll check in with how that message is received in a bit, and then you head to the back to pray with Lildrir. And Lildrir takes you to the very front of the ship, where she has this like makeshift altar set up. It's got two arrows laid down in a cross, with 3 coins placed in each quadrant that's been created by this cross of the arrows. If you would like to roll a religion check, if you don't already outright know which god this is.
I can't. Molly and Schaefer can't recall off the top of their head, so I will roll a religion check. An 8. Nar.
Yeah, I think like Lildrir sees you looking. You get advantage on this roll. I'm so sorry. I give you advantage on everything to do with these people. It'd be rude for me to not do that right now.
Thank you so much. How's a 9?
Better? I think in your head you're like, I know who this is. Why can I not? And you're kind of feeling that emotion when Lildrir turns to you and says, if you'll just kneel with me.
Yeah, of course. I kneel next to her.
Perfect. And then she says, okay, this finally means that I can take this bad guy out. And she uses her fingers to open that box that you saw her open before last time, and creates this interdimensional locker. But this seems to be a different one. She reaches in and she pulls out this backpack that's completely clear and circular in design. The only thing that's not clear on it being this leather handle. And you realize quickly that there's no place to put anything in this backpack, as it is completely full of water and just has 2 little fish swimming around in it.
Oh, is that Mordia? No, that's not Mordia. That's a severed hand. It's one of the Apotheon sisters. Essentia.
It is, yeah. Nailed it. Got there.
Perfect.
Sorry, that was me remembering. I hope that helped.
Great. Hey, then Gideon remembers too. So yeah, she takes the fish and she sets them out. And she turns to you and says, I've always promised them that they'd be able to see the surface.
That's really sweet of you. I'm sure Essentia would appreciate it.
Yeah. It's not really super popular to worship gods who aren't monarch in the core, but did you know that Essentia was actually the first god to make Aasimar? Her blood created the first Aasimar.
Isa, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's really cool. I actually forgot about that part, but I do know the name of the first Aasimar from Terrapine, Isis Fidelity and everything.
Exactly.
It makes sense that you'd worship her.
I hope so. You know, the joy of life is, what else are you doing this for?
That's a really good point.
So even though this journey is, oh wait, I should probably just do the prayer part, huh? And she holds her hand out to grab yours.
I take her hand.
Perfect. And she holds it tightly as she starts this prayer. And she says, Essentia, through your absence, I fight to make your presence known. I seek to bring the joy that your absence has sought to take from us and double it. I seek the essence that you find so important. And even though this journey might not be a happy one, I hope you appreciate that we're fighting for the joy we're seeking. And anyone can understand the fight, but you understand the hunt. So thank you. And then she stays with her eyes closed in that moment of prayer for a moment longer before kind of turning her head to say to you and saying, do you want to say anything?
Sure. If I remember right, Essentia is one of the gods that cares a lot about children and them being taken care of and having family, right? So I just hope you help me help my family. That's all I want to do, even if I don't know how to, so if you can help with that, I'd appreciate it. And I think that's like all Gideon can like muster.
Yeah, and she stays with you in that moment. You can feel her holding that space for you, and then after a long moment, she kind of nods and then looks back up to you and says, that was beautiful, Gideon.
Thank you. I haven't prayed to Essentia in a long time.
Brian is sitting at a table like right behind where they're doing this prayer.
You are,
So
yes.
am I watching this happen?
I would believe you would be snooping, yes.
Can I do an insight check on Wildring?
Of course.
Because I think as Brian is watching this, she has a weird feeling and she can't place it. That's only a 9.
Yeah, you are awash in paranoia to the point where you are not knowing if you can trust your own instincts.
You know what? I'm actually going to use my inspo on that.
Do you have any? Oh,
Yeah,
no, you
I
earned
won.
one.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's a 15.
A 15?
Oh, wait, just mute the microphone.
I'm so scared. Okay.
All right. Yeah, I think Brian just kind of keeps her eyes on what's happening, and makes a note to maybe pull Lil Drew aside later and see if she can get some more info.
Should I roll insight? No, I feel like I should. I'm scared.
Sure.
Okay. This is the peak, like Gideon just meets a nice hot girl and is like, we are friends. Yeah, this hot girl and I are praying together and it is normal and everything is good.
You are having that exact feeling.
Yeah.
That's it. You're like, finally, someone nice and normal to join us. This is refreshing. All right. With that, she turns to you and says, "Thank you so much. I'll go get the ship ready to go."
Thanks a bunch.
And within moments, all of you have taken off. Ula and Current, it is late at night. You have just a few hours until you have to be at breakfast with Monarch. What are you doing with these few hours?
I think that Current discusses with Ula what their plans are as far as what Current's decision is going to be when they go to see Monarch, and letting Ula know that, or asking Ula to join them when they go in to see Monarch.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you don't have to. Just, I figured since, you know, you're my ascendant that's staying here, that it would be good. I mean, Monarch got to meet Winona as well.
That's very true. Yeah, let's do it.
And then, is it possible for me to ask Theo to kind of, or maybe not, did we hear anything back from Yaldek's family, from Yaldek's mom?
No. You did not leave on good terms with Yaldek's family.
Okay. Well then can I ask Theo to like sort of keep watch of Yaldek when we go and speak to Monarch?
I mean, I can. It doesn't give the energy that he's going anywhere, but yeah, I can do that.
Well, you know, what if he wakes up and he's scared and alone and needs a hug?
Sure.
Thanks, Theo.
You think Yaldek's gonna be safe in that room? Should we like move him? Or should we just leave him there?
Well, I mean, if Theo's gonna be there.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Just me and you, Current, huh?
Yeah. But it'll be fine because we'll be meeting up with everybody soon.
That's true. Do you know how long you're gonna be away for when you go to the core?
I don't know what's going to happen. I suppose we'll figure everything out when we see Monarch.
Yeah.
And then I guess let's see. And we'll ask Ula, you know, I don't know if we should we could all camp out in the same room tonight with Yaldek too, and
Yeah. That'd be nice.
I'll keep watch, and then We've only got a few hours anyway, so.
That's true. Yeah. Where's
And Theo,
Mooly?
we can. Oh yeah, where is?
Where did Mooly go? Is Mooly in the room? Shit.
He's not here.
Where did Mooly go?
Where'd you put Molly?
I don't know. I don't remember. I thought
You
Mooly
heard
was.
that cow, I swear to God.
Mooly! Mooly starts to yell out, Mooly, where are you?
Yeah, you go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Alright, cool. Let me just do that real quick. Investigation. Oh, I see it.
Off
18?
18. Yeah, you go looking around, and you eventually find Mooly in the kitchen. They have opened up a cabinet in the kitchen and had pulled out some strawberries and had begun to eat them. And now Mooly's previously black spots are now pink.
I need to get you pink spots. Oh! Strawberry cow! It is a strawberry cow! Ula hugs Mooly. Curran, do you see... Curran, look at Mooly!
Is that a goddamn strawberry cow?
It sure is! Current, look!
She's an angel.
She sure is. Alright, Mooly, you scared me.
So glad he's okay. Maybe we should put Mooly in next to Yaldek. She can
Yeah, we
keep
should.
Yaldek company, yeah?
Yeah, let's bring Mooly with.
Wait. Let me put the sweater. Look, the sweater for
yeah,
Mooly.
Yeah,
There.
let's put the sweater.
While you're putting the sweater on Mooly, Mooly sneezes. And as it sneezes, a little bit of fire comes out of his nose.
Oh! Whoa! Oh,
Did that cow just breathe fire?
I think so. Smoke. Oh, I wonder what else can Mooly do? We gotta
figure this out. Mooly, you
You think in the core they have someone that could like assess?
like
animals?
a core zoologist?
Yeah. And see what Mooly can
I'll
do.
ask Monarch at breakfast.
Yeah, we'll talk. Yeah. Are we gonna bring Mooly with us when we go see Monarch, or?
I mean, who wouldn't love an emotional support moo?
Yeah, that's true. I feel like Monarch would appreciate having Mooly there. I think. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's bring Mooly back to Yaldek's room. Keep Yaldek company.
Yeah, just maybe tuck Mooly facing away from Yaldek in case
Yeah. Because
he
of that.
stasis again. The fire.
Right. Mm-hmm. It looks cute in the sweater, though.
With that, you are walking back to Yaldek's room when your phone goes bloop.
Pick it up.
Perfect. It says, from Gideon, Chade did some reading on the prophecies. Entering the heart caused Monarch's parents to change. ... Negatively. ? Monarch was forced to kill them. ... Worried something similar might happen, comma, just keep an eye out. 3 kiss emojis.
And I think that I will send back thanks for looking out, kid. And then heart emoji, hug emoji. And I'm going to take that nice little tidbit away for the morning.
All right, so the lot of you heading to sleep.
I think so, for the little time we have.
I'll cuddle up with with Mooley.
Great. So Theo goes, so we're all sleeping in this room together.
Yeah, we're having a sleepover with you. You never had a sleepover before?
Sleepover?
Yeah.
No.
Well, this is your first.
Yeah, no, this would be my first sleepover. Guess.
Theo, would you like to sleep in your own bed?
No, I wouldn't change this for the world.
Can I
'Cause I
inside check?
mean-
Sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry,
go for
Corinne,
it.
go ahead. Corinne, go ahead. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Okay.
Oh, please inside check.
You're like, what's up with Theo? All right, let me inside check. Oh, there it is. Did I roll?
Yeah, you got an 18.
Okay.
And what were you trying to you were trying to surmise if Theo
Yeah.
actually wanted to be here at the sleepover?
Wait, did I get a 23?
You did get a 23. Sorry,
Okay,
I was looking
sorry.
at your previous roll.
No,
You
you're
got
good.
a
You're good.
23.
I was trying to see, like, is he okay? Like, why is he so?
Yeah, I think like given a 23,
Mhm.
you can tell that he is still a little sad from being yelled at.
Oh, mhm.
And he's a little bit nervous about how everything's going. You guys are calling a new ruler tomorrow. He's going to have to make his political alliances known.
Okay. I feel like Ula wants to talk to when Current goes to sleep, and if Theo is still awake, I'll talk to him for a bit and see how he's doing. Like, where's his head at?
How do you try and get this information from him?
Oh, shit, are we in the room?
Yep, I think
Oh,
so. This is a two-part
there we
room.
go.
I think Theo has posted up on this couch down here that's still a part of the room.
Okay.
He's kind
Current,
of laying
where are you?
back on it.
Okay. Current, where are you gonna lie down at?
I am actually going to wild shape into a shark, and I'm just going to be a cute little sleeping shark, like on the foot of Yaldek's bed.
Oh,
You're
that's
doing
so cute.
Oh, wow. It's adorable.
All right. Well, I guess I'll take this couch if that's okay.
Yeah.
When I see like when Current is asleep and I see Theo is still awake, I just like ask him like casually like, "Hey, you're still shook up by that conversation from Monarch?
Huh?
You okay?"
Man. I mean, it's part of the job, right? Fucking up in front of a god? Part of the job.
I feel like stuff like that you wouldn't mind. Like, even, I mean, like, yeah, sure, we all fuck up, but is it because like it's Monarch or?
I mean, they're gonna have a problem with. I mean, now that Monarch knows that the first monster had a hand in that killing that was supposed to grant Current her rule, suddenly the legitimacy of it is questioned.
Got it. I see.
If it got out to an opposing party, that would be all they would need to sow a lot of discord.
Damn. I see.
So I'm worried, if it gets out,
Right.
it's,
It would cause a lot of stuff, huh?
yeah.
Yeah. How are you feeling though? Like, how? Where are you aligning all this?
You answer that question first. You live here now?
I wouldn't say live, but I'm
You're in
for
a
Current.
an ascendant to someone who's about to take the throne. Is that a part-time job? Is that a seasonal gig? Or
Honestly, I don't even know. But I'm
usually
always going to be here for
people are
current.
ascendants for life.
Got
And
it. Well, I'm here for current for life. That's what
Damn.
matters. Yeah.
That sounds serious.
A lot of the things that we're going through is a bit serious.
Yeah, sounds like you all have been involved in a lot of bullshit, really.
Yeah, you're not wrong with that.
Anything I can do to help?
No, for now, I can't think of anything. I think we should just get some rest. We have a big meeting tomorrow, or in the morning.
All right.
All right. Then we sleep.
All right. You head to sleep. Kern, are you doing anything before you drift off?
No.
All right, perfect. Then the home team is going to bed. Ship team, you take off into the air, and you begin heading along your way. Are you all doing anything, or are you just focused on regaining some of your sleep?
I want to talk to Crovalone.
After your fight?
Yeah.
Great. Are the other two doing anything?
I'm just with Maro, I think. Just kind of talking about what happened when we weren't together.
Talking.
Yeah. Kind of talk.
Winona is kind of just going through those those yoga combat meditation moves that she learned in Terrapine with the rest of the Derby girls. Before she goes to
doing
sleep.
those, and you notice that way off in the distance, on a different level of the ship, but staring directly at you, Jade is trying to copy the moves that you're doing.
Oh, poor sweet Jay.
Definitely doesn't look as good as you. Perfect. I want to revisit both of those conversations. Let's start with Crovalone and Brine, shall we? Brine, you go to find Crovalone, and you discover that he's slowly, that he's over here slowly undoing all of these barrels because these barrels are full of bones. And so he's just crowbarring and then just dumping the bones out on the ship dock. This is the routine he seems to be committed to. What are you up to?
So I think she kind of approaches, she watches him do this for a couple minutes, and then she says, for somebody who does so much necromancy, it's interesting that you're so anti-violence.
Interesting. Are mushrooms pro-violence?
I guess it depends on the mushroom.
You're right. So, it depends on the necromancer. Both
Right.
mushrooms and necromancers are trying to make something out of death that it wasn't before.
Hadn't really thought about it like that.
Yeah. Anyways, you want some weed?
Brian takes it. I don't think she actually like partakes, but she like accepts like the offer because she doesn't want to be rude. And she says, sorry, which guild is Carbon in? Hawkmongress, correct?
Mhm.
Okay. She says, so Hawkmongress, necromancy.
Yeah.
I realize this is kind of a personal question, but what god do you worship, if any of them?
That is a personal question. Well. Are you aware of how the Apotheon sisters deal with death and rebirth? It's said in the cycle of rebirth after death that Abyssa would claim the soul, Mordia would cleanse it, and Essentia would rebirth it into the world. And that's what happens after you die. I think I'm a pretty big fan of that process. Giving everyone a fresh start.
So do you pray directly to the Apotheon sisters then?
No, I don't think I do.
How much of their history do you know?
A fair amount.
Did you overhear anything that Chade was saying earlier about the...
Nah, I don't listen to things that aren't mine.
All right. Do you mind if I ask you a question?
No.
So let's say that you were presented with a prophecy. And the prophecy essentially said that the person you love more than anyone in the world is going to be used as a vessel for one of the Apotheon sisters. How would you deal with that?
And this is a hypothetical?
Hypothetical.
Hypothetically, if I have to save the love of my life from what? Say it again.
Essentially a plot, I guess, amongst some really terrible, violent creatures to use their body as a vessel to reincarnate one of the Apotheon sisters.
I mean, plenty of prophecies have been broken. You just gotta break it.
How would you do that?
I don't know if that's a universal experience. I think that's like a by prophecy experience.
Well, so I guess
I think if like the answer every time was just like sneeze at the prophecy, like it'd be kind of it wouldn't be that important.
right. But let's say that violence was the only answer.
Okay, a violent answer.
Would you want one of the Apotheon sisters to be reincarnated in your beloved's body?
No, I'd probably ask her to pick a different body.
And would that work?
don't know. I don't know the rules about gods and taking bodies.
I feel like it's I feel a little bit like I'm playing a game with players who are well beyond my skill level.
Yeah. Aren't we all?
Yeah. But I guess I want to know how I get to that skill level. And I don't understand the idea of just going with it.
Okay. I guess my question is like, then like, what makes you feel the most powerful?
Her.
Then you just gotta chase that.
Listen, sorry I threatened to hit you earlier, yeah? And she's gonna did he give her a joint? What did he give her?
Nope, it's not a joint. It is a pup cup.
She's gonna like hand it back to him and just be like, I'm good. But she says, no, like,
All right.
I'm sorry that I
Just slurps it all up in one go. Oh, will you bring this to Gideon though? Gideon asked for this. And it looks like a dirt worm cup. Like with like gummy candies.
Sure. Can I ask you one more question before I do that?
Of course.
Why did you want to come on this trip?
This one specifically, or like the first one?
This one right here to Mirage City.
Caecilius is one of the most honorable men I've ever met. We were on the same team before they upgraded to S tier guilds. And then I kind of retired after that. If they're in danger, I'm not gonna sit there and do nothing. Helping my friends out, that's what makes me powerful.
All right, I get that. I respect it. I'll talk to you later, yeah, Grovolo?
Hell yeah.
All right. And then she's gonna go find Gideon, I guess.
All right, Gideon. You had like tried to make out with Morrow earlier, and on this like in this room, and Morrow was having none of it. Morrow was like, "Actually, can you just like watch over my body as I get into this bathtub?"
Yeah. Yeah, whatever works.
Yeah, cause like I'm gonna get in and see if I can figure out where Sampira is.
Okay. Just be careful if you can.
Yeah, I guess just like pull me out if like my eyes start bleeding or something.
Yep, that I can do. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna get in this tub, and then you're gonna pull me out if I'm dying.
Yeah, I'm right here. You're gonna be fine.
All right. All right, here I go. And then Morrow submerses herself under the water in this tub, and you get a knock at the door.
What's up? How big is the bathroom? Because is it like like in my apartment bathroom? I could probably like reach for the door from the like. Okay, I like cracked the door while like turning back to keep looking into the tub. What's
Brian's
up?
holding this. It looks like you said it looks like dirt with like gummy worms in it.
Have you never had like worms
Dirt
in a
worms?
cup? Dirt worms? Have you never?
No.
Gideon goes,
got
oh, my dirt worms.
Graveyard cake, but I've never had that. Is it the same concept, just in a cup?
So it's
Yeah.
chocolate pudding,
Okay, yes.
crushed
It's the same.
Oreos, and then gummy
So
worms.
it's the same thing. It's basically a graveyard cake in a cup. Okay. Oh, I just remembered I have cake in a
Graveyard
mug, and I'm so excited. Okay. So she's holding this cup when you like open the door, and she kind of like looks at you, and then kind of like tries to like look past you because the door is like really cracked.
Mm.
And she goes, "Hey, am I interrupting something?"
Yeah, but that's not your fault. Is that my dirt and worms?
Yeah, from Crovalon, he said to bring this to you. Are you okay? You're acting a little weird.
No, I'm good. I'm protecting someone else's privacy right now. I reach for the dirt and worms.
Brian's eyes go a little wide, and she goes, "Oh, yeah, okay, have a good night." And she like gives it to Gideon and like goes to leave. She-
No, wait. Ooh.
Oh.
You hear like the sounds of surfacing.
I don't
Hold on.
want to be here for this. Okay. Yes,
What do you think you're here for, Brian?
it doesn't matter. What do you need?
Come get in this tub with me.
I crack the door open and sit back.
I'm sorry.
Do you
Can
want
you
some-
repeat that?
Come submerge yourself in this water.
Why?
Have you even tried it yet?
Have I tried what yet?
Putting your head underwater?
Why would I do that?
I don't know,
Do you
because
even
maybe when
get-
I do it, I can hear you and see what you
Jesus.
see.
I thought that was a fever dream. Okay, yep. All right. Brian goes into the bathroom, and I think she kind of like is Mara wearing clothes?
No.
Sam, I'm gonna have a heart attack. Is Gideon wearing clothes?
Yes.
Okay.
Gideon's wearing like boxers though and a tank top.
Okay, that's great. So Brian's gonna like walk into the room. I think she kind of like you can tell that she's trying very hard not to like look at Morrow, and she kind of like she looks at Gideon, and she looks down at her clothes, and then just kind of stands there for a second. She doesn't seem to know exactly what to do with her hands. And then I think she like toes out of her little slippers that she wears, and she takes off her like knife harness. She hands it to Gideon. She takes
take
off
it.
her little bag of stuff that she carries with her. Hello, Hades, I would die for you. She hands it to Gideon. And then she gets in the tub with her clothes.
I sit back and let this happen as long as Brian is comfortable. like enough to do it, I suppose.
Yeah, she gets in the tub with her clothes on, and then she.
Are you wearing pants
Yeah.
in a bathtub?
I'm sorry, Maro. Did you want me to take all my clothes off? Is this supposed to be like an intimacy thing? I thought we left that behind, but if you want it to be an intimacy thing, we can try that.
Oh, you're just willing to give it a try, huh? You can just try it.
Okay, now Brian feels like she's being challenged. So she's gonna peel her shirt off and like drop it. It makes like a wet plop noise on the ground outside the tub. And then I think she kind of like wriggles out of her pants too and does the same thing. Like drops them on the floor outside the tub. Makes the same plop noise. And then she
I
just
put them
kind of
in a
like
towel.
she just looks at Morrow.
All right.
Now I feel like I should leave. Do you still need me in here?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Just submerge yourself and I'll try not to drown you.
Yeah, I'd like to see you try. And Brian just kind of like, she takes a breath and she sinks underneath the surface. Actually, I have a quick question. This is just for personal visuals. How deep is the tub?
It's
Is it like a barrel tub?
sure.
I keep
So
imagining it as
after-
a big tub from The Witcher. Like the huge.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Maro is probably sitting. Brian is probably standing. And then she probably just like lowers herself underneath it because she's so short, which is just very funny to me. And I wanted to establish that visual. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, so I would like you to go ahead and roll me a wisdom saving throw and an arcana check.
All right, wisdom saving throw and an arcana check.
Am I allowed to perform the help action by being a supportive presence in the room?
Wisdom
Oh, I
saving
don't
throw
need
is a
to.
19. Okay. And then the arcana check. Where's arcana? Intelligence. The arcana check is going to be a 14.
Okay. With that, Brine, you submerge yourself underneath the water. And it's this jarring moment of it switching from your perspective facing Morrow to you are suddenly looking at yourself submerged. As you are fully looking, seeing, hearing through Morrow's vision. And because you got a decent roll on this Arcana check, you feel this like tugging, gnawing thread in the back of your mind, like another thing that's begging to be paid attention to, if you so choose to indulge that feeling.
Yeah.
Okay. So there is a long moment. Actually, headphones off.
Me too?
No.
Okay. I got scared.
There is this long moment of like you're waking up, bleary eyes, right, as your eyes are adjusting, but you're not in a bed, you're not in anything, you're in the middle of something. It's just how your body, or at least accessing this body, is acclimating to things. And you are standing in front of an airship. This red tiefling man standing at the bottom of the ramp leading up to it. He takes a moment and then he says, "So, you're gonna go with her? Keep her safe. Keep her out of harm's way. We're gonna finish up here and then we will join you. We don't think this location's gonna be too secure for too much longer, especially not with your arrival." And Brine, you have seen this tiefling man before, as he is the one you recognized who spoke to your contact before your Mirage City mission went oh so wrong. This is technically the guy you fucked over trying to get to the Kinkiller Blade. This is the guy you failed. And you hear Sampira say, "And where's my payment for bringing you two such delicious hostages you needed for your prophecy?" This man kind of rolls his eyes, unclips this giant thing of gold, puts it in her hands. Brian, you are underwater. If you would like to continue listening to the scene, I'm going to need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. I will do that.
Or you can try and hop up for breath.
It's an 11.
An 11. You try to stay down here longer to feel what's up, but your body just is not adjusted to this. It kind of chokes on water that you're trying to inhale, and you surface immediately.
Okay. When I surface, I want to like take a couple of gasping breaths and then go back under if I can.
Okay. You go. Do you say anything to anyone before you go back down?
No, I think she's just determined to hear the rest of it.
Okay, yeah. You come back down, and obviously there's been like a gap as what they've been talking. And you hear her say, now that Air Janazi's pretty finicky. I just keep an eye on him. And the Tiefling man goes, nothing I'm too worried about. You make sure that yours doesn't get away either. She says, oh, that's not a concern at all. Oh, and I hope you and your daughter have some lovely reconnect time. And he rolls his eyes and says, yeah, we're making it happen. I think she's finally starting to wake up to our cause. Shouldn't be much longer now. Be much worse if Emmeloth wasn't here. And then she says, yeah, Emmeloth's always been a good one. Bye. And she heads up the ramp. I'm going to need you to make another Constitution saving throw.
Hold on. I have halfling luck. That was a critical fail, but it's going to be fine. That's a 10.
Yeah, you feel your lungs burning. You bust up to the surface, and you think about going back down, but your lungs are not letting you. They're aching. They're on fire.
Fuck. And she's like, she's gonna look at Gideon. And she says, do you have proof that your father died down here? Gideon? Oh, that's right. You didn't tell people to put their headphones back on. Nia,
That's so fucking funny. That's so fucking funny. I was sitting here like, wow, what a muted
Like,
reaction.
wow.
Come on back, everybody.
Odd for everybody to
That's
just be
so
sitting there
fucking.
staring.
You look so silly. You look so silly right now.
I look silly.
Yeah, you look so silly.
Gideon, I tried to ask you a question, then we realized that you all still had headphones off because
We did.
Katie
Yeah,
forgot
we
to
did not put it
That
together.
is great.
I was being so patient.
no.
What a time we're about to experience.
Okay, anyway. So Brian, like, came up from the second. So she went down the second time, and then she came back up, and she's like gasping for air. And then she looks at Gideon and she says, "Gideon, do you have proof that your father died down here?"
What did you see?
He's a red tiefling, right? Right? You're all red tieflings?
No, my dad was green.
Do you know a red tiefling man?
Yeah, Doug back up in Kurthis at my local coffee shop was really nice.
I think Brian kind of like shakes her head and like looks down and she goes, "Fuck, I don't know. Wait. Sorry. Nakia is your half sister on your mom's side?"
We share a mom. Yes. My dad, I think, was dead before she was born. It's my understanding.
Okay.
I'm about to shove you back in that water myself. What did you see?
I saw she looks at Maro now and she says, "Are we seeing what Simpira sees?" So I saw Simpira talking to a red tiefling man who was talking about winning over his daughter to their cause and how Emmeloth has been a huge help. I remember him from before I went to Mirage City on that mission to get the Kinkiller Blade.
And that's probably Nakia's dad.
Yeah.
To their cause. Oh god, I should have gotten her sooner. She's just surrounded by people trying to manipulate her.
Including
Emma
a
Love
parent
especially.
whom I tried to get rid of.
Somewhere Ula screams. Weirdly, I think you just right out of killing Emeloff may have driven Nakia even further to them, so I don't know if we should be mad about that yet.
I didn't know that Nakia was gonna see me doing a murder. I'm sorry. I also had other reasons for doing that that had nothing to do with your sister. Anyway, they were talking about moving. They were talking about moving because the safety of the location wasn't gonna be enough soon, and Air Genasi, I think I may have just seen wherever it is that we're supposed to be going to rescue.
Cecilius and Evie and all of them?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. Can you... Oh god, that means Simpira's with them. Okay.
Yeah.
Can we get back in that water? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm having, and then I think she kind of coughs a little bit and says, I don't normally hold my breath for that long.
Okay. Well, don't hurt yourself.
And then I think she looks at Maro and she says, "What do you think happens if we go under together?"
I don't know. You want to find out?
Might as well, huh?
And you both submerge at the same time. And you realize that as you submerge, because you cannot see each other's realities, all you see is the faint glow of each other's eyes. Wild. And what's even wilder is after a few moments, a third pair of snake-looking eyes appears as well. We cut now to the morning of the meeting. Current, how do you wake up to face this day, this important day?
I think I get up, and I think I get up pretty as early as I can before I see anybody else being up. And just kind of do a little walk around the area outside. Sort of thinking about things, thinking about everything that's happened so far. I think Earthis, Misha, everything, and then I think I'm gonna take out my sim packs and I just want to like do a group chat just with everybody, like the whole everybody in it, and just tell everybody that I love them, little heart, and that they're gonna kick ass. And then I'm going to get Ula and get ready to go see Monarch.
Yeah, Ula, are you waking up early? Are you letting Current wake you up? What's your morning like?
Oh yeah, I'll let Current wake me up. But I'm probably like, I'm very hard to wake up because I feel like I'm a deep sleeper. So you kind of have to like shake me. I love sleep. Yeah, pretty much like that. Oh, Current, did you just? What does my face hurt? Oh wait, I can't hear you. Wait, is it me?
Hello?
Oh, there you are.
But you wouldn't wake up. I thought you were dead.
Oh, no, I'm fine. I'm alive, so that's good.
You ready?
Yes, I'm ready. Are you ready, Current?
I kind of have to be.
I'm here to support you. I'm by your side.
Thanks, Ula. I appreciate it. All of this.
Theo says as he wakes up.
Theo.
Hey, Theo.
And
Good morning.
thank you too, Theo. We appreciate it.
So, we going to breakfast or what?
Yeah. It's about that time.
Yep.
All right. I guess wear something cool, right? If this is the historic day where monarch succeeds their throne, you'll want to be depicted in more murals as having a good sense of fashion.
Oh, it's one of those, huh? All right.
You tell me.
I mean, I was just gonna go in my pajamas because it was breakfast, but yeah, I'll throw something on. I think Current goes back and like just takes out one of like their dresses that they used to wear a whole lot on. Earthis that they brought like one of their favorite dress. You know what? No. Current's gonna put on the dress that that Monarch had sent. Yeah. Her mom's dress.
That's very sweet. Okay. Perfect. What's Ula wearing?
Ula's gonna wear the best armor that they brought.
Perfect.
And tucks in the pearl necklace just to be safe about it, just in case. And then, like, you know, readjusts their scrunchie and like kisses it. And yeah.
All right. So, you all get ready. Are you telling Theo to come with you? Are you telling Theo to stay behind? You also have Karam to tell what to do. So, what are you telling those two men to do?
Protect Yaldek at all costs.
Okay, so they're both being told to stay behind and protect Yaldek.
Yes.
All right, and you two are going alone?
Yes. And if Kerm does anything suspicious, Theo has full rights to do whatever he needs to keep everybody safe.
Perfect. All right. And then you all get ready to head out.
Let's go.
So, A different member of the Legion Corps comes and picks you up and leads you to this particular place of breakfast. Honestly, you're led down so many like weird hallways and whatnot that you are unsure if you are still in the palace or in a different spot of the Elemental Corps. You're really unsure if like that's the point or if something has gone wrong. And eventually you are led to this beautiful outdoor place that has this mixture of not only like beautiful trees, but also pools of lava and heat that makes this room feel like a dry salt room. As you head on down closer and closer to this breakfast table, which has one of the finest breakfast tables you've ever seen, you realize that this long picturesque table has this weird giant egg sitting nearby it.
Biggest egg I've ever seen.
Same. That thing's huge.
And of course, Monarch, very prompt, always on time, is sitting at the very end of one of the tables, patiently reading over papers, waiting for your appearance.
I think Curtin approaches and kind of just like clears their throat and it's good morning, Monarch.
Good morning, my child. Take a seat.
I think Kurt kind of does this awkward thing because the table's so big and there's only 3 of them. They're kind of like, it finally comes all the way down and sits
there.
next to Monarch. Yeah.
Wait,
And
where's
there's
the
a
Little blurb.
Oh, I think I have to restart multiverse again.
I'll choose
Sorry.
for you. Sit there.
Okay, let me just restart it.
And then at that point, Monarch kind of gives a confused look and says, I thought you were bringing your friends.
Yeah, Monarch, actually, this is another friend. Do you remember how I mentioned having not 1, but 2 ascendants?
This is your other ascendant.
Ula. Yes.
Ula stands up and bows to Monarch.
They give you a respectful nod. I think there's a small glimmer of approval in their eyes. Clearly, that was the right call. Says, take a seat.
Ula bows again and then takes a seat.
So, what makes you worthy of being my child's ascendant?
Oh, shit. God damn. Nico gets nervous, so Ula gets nervous. Shit. Okay, now, sorry, I wanted to see where I was. Oh, shoot, this is so pretty. Anyway, all right, do not get distracted. Ula looks up at Monarch. Honestly, I don't feel like I'm worthy at all. But if Current puts their trust in me, I feel like I'm worthy of it.
Interesting. I've never been a fan of humility or insecurity. You don't think you're worthy of being my child's ascendant, then surely you're not.
Oh, God.
think Kern is like shooting this lance at Monarch. Like,
Yeah, like goddamn.
really? At breakfast? You're gonna do this
Goddamn
right
morning.
now?
Yes.
You can tell Monarch's doing it without like really even thinking about it. Like this is truly just very
Yeah.
them.
I'm very much just like neck is breaking. Just like
I'll give you another chance. So, why are you my child's descendant?
Oh, Jesus. I just look at Kurt nervously and I just.
I'm sorry. Is I thought we were having a nice breakfast. Shouldn't a mark of my ascendant, my friend's worth, be the fact that they're my friend and I care for them and we would give our lives for each other because of that bond?
Of course, and that answer was great, but it wasn't the answer that your ascendant gave.
They're not me. They're not required to give the answer that I would give.
But they're required to give an answer that will represent you, right? As your ascendant.
I require that anybody that calls themselves my friend or ascendant be true to themselves and give the answer they would give.
I appreciate that desire. Do I think that ideal will last against the grain of reality? I'm less sure.
I've had a long time of living in a reality that doesn't involve the power of gods or prophecy. It involves surviving and making decisions that could benefit or end our lives.
Right. And that's very important. Which is why we must act that way. With confidence. Ula, your answer should be because no one would be better at the job than me. That should be your answer. The answer is why are you the ascendant? Why? Because that is my fate.
Ula just nods.
Monica, I have a question.
I have an answer.
Just curious, since I don't know very much about my lineage here. I know what I've been told about my mom, but what about you? I mean, do I have other relatives, grandparents?
Depends on if you consider all of the gods family. If you do, then yes. If you don't, then no.
If I did, what would you tell me of them?
The other gods?
Yeah.
Tell you that they're worse than mortals.
Even your parents?
What do you mean?
Well, you said they're worse than mortals. What were your parents like?
I didn't have any.
You had to have come from somewhere, someone.
Each of the gods' creation stories are all different. I'm the only one who is said to be birthed at the core of the heart. Better than being a tree brought to life, I suppose.
Has anyone ever gone into the heart before? I mean, before you did with my mom?
It's a very specific line of questioning.
I guess I'm looking for a very specific answer.
Then why don't you ask it?
I guess I was hoping you would be a little bit more open.
I guess I was hoping you would be a little more direct.
Both have things to work on. What happened to my grandparents in the heart?
They are not your grandparents.
Why? Because you say so?
Yes, because I say so.
Doesn't make it so.
They have no attachment to your lineage.
Who
Because they
were
have
they?
no attachment to mine. They're the
And
people
what
who
happened?
raised me, and that's all.
People that have raised me sure have a huge influence on my life. What happened?
Current, I swear at moments I do not know what to do with you. They were the original people who were set to rule the core. They are not those people anymore. They are long gone.
And I'm guessing that they weren't those people long before their lives ended. What happened to them in there?
I think that is a story for another day, Current. It is one I don't love to tell.
You have to tell it. If you're going into the heart, if I'm going into the heart with you,
You don't have to worry about it, Current. They weren't gods. We are.
how are you so sure that that solves the problem?
Because I'm a god.
You know, I don't think gods are so as invincible as they think they are. My mom isn't a god.
Right?
What if what happened to them?
It's a fate that I will do my best to avoid. But we have other things to speak of.
We have a lot to go over and not a lot of time.
You know, I had half a mind to take you completely out of the running after I heard how you actually killed the Frost Maiden.
How did you hear that we actually killed the Frost Maiden?
Not through your own merit, but the merit of a monster from the Stargaze Grimoire, one that you let into the elemental core, Current.
And you think we just sat back and did nothing while this monster did all the work?
Does it matter what you did if the result was still the same?
I can ask you that question right back. Does it matter how we did it if the result is the same?
Then look in your eyes and stand behind your decision. Tell
I do
me
stand behind me.
that you do not regret allying yourself with the monster from the Stargaze Grimoire to achieve your true goal.
See, it's interesting because if you would have asked me why I did what I did, you might have had a different outlook on me aligning myself. See, working with someone doesn't equate to aligning. And we were in a position of letting this thing go free or keeping an eye where we knew that it wasn't going to cause any more damage. It was a situation where we didn't know at first that this person was a monster. And once we found out, we had to adapt. We had to change. We had to do what we had to make sure everybody was safe. Because things change all the time. And it's not always about rules and merit and judging people on their worth. It's about making sure everybody was going to be okay and the job was going to get done. And guess what? The water is flowing. The people are okay. Nobody else did that. Not even you, Monarch.
Roll a persuasion check.
Okay. Oof. I'm going to use an inspiration.
All right, so you are going from 2 inspiration to 1.
It's better. 14.
14? Okay. They take a moment to consider this. I appreciate your understanding that there are more than just good and bad decisions when it comes to rule. I understand how you made the decisions you made to get to where you are. Do I think that the decision rings particularly naive? Sure. But given that you were able to sit here and talk through it, the amount of legitimacy, I think there's a strength in that. Ascendant, how do you feel about how the battle went?
Ula clears their throat as they pet Muli with them. I think, honestly, I think it went as expected. I know Curran as a leader, as a person, we would get things done.
And did you have any plans for if the monster had turned on you?
I mean, a lot of things could have turned on me. To any of us, actually. But I think we all came in there and did what we had to do.
And what will you do now, Current? What decision have you come to?
I think that appointing either one of these opposing parties to the throne would honestly be a threat. That I can't see either Phoenix or Zephyr taking the throne and it not going out into all-out war. I know both of them think they have, or at least Zephyr has these noble ideas behind it, but I don't see how it's going to work with neither of them being willing to make a compromise and an army of people behind each that all believe the same. I would like to go with you into the heart. And I would like to leave Ula in my place to make decisions while we're gone. Ula has agreed to this. I know to do exactly whatever the core needed to keep everybody safe and fair. If you'll allow it, Monarch.
Ula stands up and bows and says, "You probably may not think that I'm worthy, but I could show you that I am."
And how do you intend to show that to me?
I look at Current with like reassuring, and then I look at Monarch. Like what Current has said. I'll do my best to be able to make things fair amongst here.
I will be honest, Ula.
Looks at
Given your
Monarch.
background, your illicit trade done through the core previously to your attendance in my child's party, I don't trust you. Not an ounce. But I trust my daughter implicitly. And that will simply have to be enough.
Ula says and nods. It will be enough.
Then we will crown you this evening.
I look at Current. Then I nod.
And with that, the promise of being crowned, I think that's where, dear players, we are going to end our session. a crowning ceremony, a trip into the core, all of these things that loom over the last few episodes of the season. Will you make it to the core? Will you make it to Nakia in time? I don't know. Well, I've been Katie May. I've been your Dungeon Master this evening. Thank you so much for joining me for a great time. Come check out our Discord, hang out with us there. Saw some posting in the catacombs earlier. I posted a song that is important to today's episode in music chat during break, so go check that out. Yeah, if you want to hang out with us, come hang out in the Discord. Otherwise, we will see you same time next week, Godslayers. But until then, stay slaying, and we will see you next time.